your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool
are.
house is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome to MME. Hey, everyone. Good. How's everyone doing tonight? Smash the like button for the madness. Breaking news. Where is it? Donna?
Dude, come on.
Breaking news. I think we might have DL might be torn. I have a source that he might be joining Team MME soon. I also have a source that says he might be. I don't know. Macho Madness is like, I'm almost 30. Uh-oh. That was.
I mean, you got.
I didn't know, DL. I don't know.
I mean, hey,
it's
people
a
take
cutoff.
I know people take a good look at me and think, man, you just come out of high school, my guy? No, I don't worry. You got 3 years out of me. You got 3 years out of me.
Oh, okay. 3 years. All right, you could be on Macho Man. I'm like, I think 30's the cutoff for. I don't know. Eddie? It was your idea. Is 30 the cutoff for Macho Madness?
Well, there's like 2 rules. First, obviously, you got to be a male, and second, obviously, you got to be in your 20s to be in the show. So,
yeah,
what happens?
You don't have to be a male. If you know,
what happens when you guys get older?
Look,
is the show just gonna end?
Well, that's the thing about it. That's for the young people. So obviously, the old people are gonna get replaced by the new people brought in. That's how
Keep bringing in young people. Keep bringing in young people.
Yeah. Okay. Wake up, Max. Layla, we might have to do a Layla show. We're gonna keep a tight group today. I'm auditioning DL. He's in his what do they call it when you just get hired for a job? Your trial period. No, I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure. No, DL's pretty cool. Go sub to DL. And then there's Eddie. Hey, Eddie.
Okay,
no, I'm just kidding. What's this? Oh, wow. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, what the
Wait,
hell?
what? What is that?
Middle-aged
Madness.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Wow.
goodness. You're really trying to sell merch.
Buy that merch.
Middle-aged madness. Hey, and you know what? Smash the like button, please. Everyone on the replay. If we get if we get 50 likes, that really helps the show. And RJ, I don't mean to use you like this, but can you attest that I really try to give back to the community with the StreamYard and stuff? I'm trying to help.
Yes, it helps out. Yes, it does help out.
So I was thinking about going up to 15 members, but it was going to cost like $150 extra. And then I talked to a few people that may not be using it as much, and they can maybe share. So DL, I think, is next on board. I'm potentially talking to Skywalker. The Skywalker, the Jedi. Potentially, we'll see. Speaking of, hey Skywalker.
Oh, you're muted, man.
Have a little trouble hearing you. You're like really low, the volume on you. I could barely hear you. Okay. So we have lots to talk about. Hey, Ashley. Okay. Layla, let's get through some topics and then we'll have we should have Layla time? Okay. We'll have Layla time later. But right off the top. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Skywalker the Jedi. Hey, brother.
Sound better now, guys?
Yes,
Yeah, now I
yes,
can hear
yes.
you. Yeah.
Got rocking the Zack Snyder gear. We're gonna talk about.
Always.
We're gonna talk about Batman maybe back. Now it's making the rounds, and now everyone's saying Superman's done though. So we're gonna talk about that first. It goes up to Skywalker the Jedi, so he may have some opinions on that. And he, just so you know, Skywalker has expressed that he wants to, collaborate with people. Doesn't always want like a back and forth all the time. He just wants to chill sometimes. I respect that. You want to branch out, talk to difference of opinions. So we just want to chill. All right. So
I am not 18 years old. Y'all stop that right now.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you're. I would see mid-20s. Yeah.
You are correct. I am 27, so yes, believe it or not, I am 27.
All right. Well, I will send a link to CJH. How are you doing, Skywalker?
Oh, I'm feeling all right. I just put out a video earlier, because I've been kind of absent from the fandom for like the past week. But I'm feeling better now. You know what I'm saying? Feeling a little charged up. So I'm ready to talk some movies.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Oh, Ashley's here. Hey, Ashley, how you doing?
Hey,
what's up, Ashley?
Silence.
Oh no, Callie. I didn't ask for you, Callie. Please don't make me in the basement again. Well, I got to work on exercising me and Callie. Maybe she'll behave better. I gotta get in on an exercise regime. That's what's going on in the madhouse lately. I got to get healthy. DL is on the Leto anti-aging serum.
Yeah, because I don't age. Apparently.
Okay. You know what? Can I watch just a little bit of Grace tonight? Because I started watching it on my own because I wasn't going to react to it. And she legit said, yes, I did give Moon Knight a rotten, and I did give Morbius a fresh. And I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Horrible.
Really?
Oh yeah. Wait, Ashley, did you watch Morbius?
Yes. And you know what, RJ? I'm getting hungry, and you won't like me when I'm hungry. Like, I said, throw it in the trash, man.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
RJ, can you hold down the floor? I'm going to put her in the basement. She is. My dog's
You're gonna put her in the what?
She has a big basement where she could go outside in the backyard and the fence and everything. But I can't take the barking tonight. I cannot take the barking. Consistent barking.
What else is in
This
the
is why
basement?
it's gonna help me. It's gonna help me to take her on walks and stuff too. She's just constantly barking at the ceiling.
Yeah, no, I can hold the floor. You're all good, man. What you gotta do?
Hold it down.
Yes.
Damn.
No, I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna make. I don't know. I got my nephew's birthday party to go to this Friday, so I don't know when I'm gonna be able to see it. But I want to watch it. I mean, I want to come up with form my own opinion on it. I mean, I'll be honest. I've seen some things that I'm just like, okay. I mean, I don't know.
It's a hot 90 minutes. You be in and out.
Oh, it's only 90 minutes?
Okay.
Isn't like an hour and
41,
yeah.
but it's basically 90 minutes. Like,
okay, that's not bad at all then.
Yeah, but you might be bored to tears, and then you might be like, "Why are you all arguing?" Like, just so he could be a bad guy and be the villain. It's like the most ludicrous. Like, everything I thought it was all of that and more trash.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I would definitely have to go for matinee prices then.
Can't wait to see it.
But you might laugh. Like some of it's like almost so ridiculous that I laughed because it was that ridiculous. It's like one of those things.
Well, what's better than what was better than the first Venom movie or Morbius?
Oh, Venom is like an Oscar-winning film of all, compared to this movie. I don't know. Fantastic Four stick is still the worst. Okay.
I told you.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
But It's so bad though that it can make you laugh at times, you know. But it's just boring, really.
I hear a background TV and someone's just be careful.
It's Jared Leto.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jared Leto hacked our sound system, and he's everywhere now.
This
Before
is kind
you
of
buy
I gotta cover the super chat.
Hey Max, really loved your call out videos on Casey and Matt. Looking forward to more reaction videos. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Hashtag it wasn't just a turkey.
Oh, you had a call out video, Max? You didn't tell me.
I did a reaction video. Yes.
Well, so it wasn't a call out video; it's a reaction.
Well, I was in the moment. I can't. I did talk to Matt today. I think me and Matt are okay. So, yeah. But I appreciate the support. See, Y98. I had some fun with that earlier. And this is the topic for tonight. And this might be spoilers, but man, she is barking to storm up in the cellar now.
Wait, I thought you put it in the basement. Now it's a cellar.
Wow, you're just putting it deeper.
They're all the same
The
thing.
max
Put it in a
lore
box.
deepens.
No.
Then guess what, guys? It's the shelter he has under the cellar.
Torture chamber.
No,
Ben.
she tortures me. She tortures me.
Yeah, in the torture cellar, she tortures you.
Well, here's what's going on in my house. This is and remember, we got 30 people watching. Can we get 50 likes? Because that really helps the show. But I'm telling you what I think's going on. I think my older dog is a little senile, and he forgets that he like goes out to the restroom. He forgets that I give him more food and snacks, because then he didn't used to do this. Then he'll come back and look at you in the living room and start barking, and it gets her barking. They just
Maybe
start.
your house
They
is
bark.
haunted.
Don't say that, CJH. I don't want no haunted house. But the dogs have been consistently barking more and more.
That's a sign.
No, it's not a ghost. No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Hey, my cousin's dog barks at nothing, and I think it's a spirit. So, hey.
I just bought this, but before you buy stuff, make sure that stuff isn't damaged. It's like the box is all damaged.
Is it the box or the figure?
The actual box.
Did you get it online or in a store?
In a store.
Well, are you going to take it back and get a exchange?
I might.
Yeah, I would exchange that if it's still in box. Definitely.
Yeah.
Are you planning to keep it in a box?
I might keep it out of the box. I don't know. Depends.
All right. Well, I'm trying not to talk about the Will Smith and Chris Rock thing anymore.
We need to go through that again.
No.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's talked about that topic.
It's sad. It's sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those are cool.
I think this one's fake though, to be honest.
Fake? How'd you get a fake pop?
I don't know. I got it on eBay.
Oh,
it's on eBay. Sometimes you gotta be careful.
Oh, yeah.
They know how to do
I
that.
can't really, I couldn't tell the difference between a fake or a real pop, though, to be honest, unless it was like super blatantly obvious.
A pop is a pop.
Well, here's this potentially may be spoilers, everyone, but I think everyone's been hearing the rumors are.
Oh, the Flash movie's getting canceled?
No, that Superman's
Everyone's
getting
canceled. Superman, Affleck,
Superman's getting canceled.
Jared Leto's Joker, everyone's getting canceled.
No, DL was ready to go with this, and then I'd love to hear Ashley too. DL, you're hype about this, and then I'm sure Skywalker has something that, What are your thoughts, DL? You're like Robert Meyer Burnett waiting for John Campea to end so you could go off. Go ahead.
Hold on, let me take a sip of my blood like Morbius.
What?
Yes, do it. That artificial blood, get it.
Are you making us wait? You're making it take that long? That wasn't a sip.
That was some nice artificial blood.
That wasn't a sip.
No, I need more than a sip with this. Why? What the fuck is wrong with you, WB? Superman is one of your flagship DC characters. And you're just going to be like, no, fuck him. We don't need anymore. We're going to replace him with
To
Sasha
be fair, though,
Calle.
DL, it's probably not true. It's probably bullshit. So.
Yeah, it's probably not true. But
I don't know.
If it is.
Because test screenings did happen, right?
Well, they did have. Well, here's the thing, right? Okay, so based on what was said, they did test screenings, but in the version of the movie that they screened, there were 2 direct references to Zack Snyder's Justice League. Iris West talks to Barry about her being saved by him in a car crash, like we saw in the Snyder Cut. And then Ben Affleck tells Barry about, and he talks to him about when he time traveled to save the world. And that's when he went into the Speed Force in Zack Snyder's Justice League. And those are 2 direct references. And then also, spoiler alert, supposedly one of the post-credit scenes is Ben Affleck's Batman talking to Barry from an alternate timeline, telling him, come find us. Like, probably from the Nightmare timeline. So I don't know anymore. This is, like I said, it's getting very interesting.
I don't know what the hell.
Because the people who, again, once that information saying maybe this is all not happening anymore, now saying, well, hold on a minute, we were wrong. Looks like this updated information with this new test screening
This is
saying
Eddie trying to troll, get people all worked up. Skywalker, you got a smirk on you, so let's go to Skywalker next.
Don't make me come up there.
Yeah, listen to that.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm not really surprised that the directors of these movies are trying to connect their projects with Zack's in whatever way that they can. I mean, if you look at when everybody signed on the first time, they were pretty much signing on because of Zack's vision, right? You had Ben Affleck, James Wan, Rick Famuyiwa. I'm sorry if I mispronounce his last name, but just all of those directors and these creators were all kind of coming through to want to collaborate, right, with Zack based upon his vision. So I find it that, especially now that we live in a post-Snyder Cut world, right, the directors of some of these projects are going to try to connect theirs to Zack's in whatever way, shape, or form that they can. But it, at the end of the day, it still doesn't matter because, Zack's projects are his projects, and those are what we're mainly focused on. So them killing off some variant of Henry Cavill, right, and having that come.
I think it's a variant.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that that's what is going to happen, because that'll be a world where
y'all got variants over there?
Where
apparently
where Zod apparently kills. Yeah, look, it's just
that was interesting. I didn't think of that.
Well, no, I actually agree. I think if Henry Cavill Superman was killed by Zod when he was a baby, it would be in a timeline where Supergirl got transported to Earth and not Superman.
So that doesn't.
So it really wouldn't matter,
right, DL? So now you could sigh relief because it might not be our Cavill. It might be Sasha Calle's version. That makes a lot of sense, and then it might not be permanent. Yes.
Yeah,
but I do need to give a shout out to our boy Hans. The only reason I didn't notice Hans is because it doesn't show up in StreamYard. So thank you, Hans. A member for 6 months. I really appreciate that, Hans. And I want to work on content with you as well. I'd love to have you on the show, talking about Halo potentially. And I can't wait to have you on to talk about Lord of the Rings. All right. So thank you so much, Hans. I appreciate that. Widow, what's your thoughts on all this rumors about Superman and Cavill being done now? Everyone was talking about Batman being done. Now it's switched to Cavill's being done again.
You saw that, though, right? I just wanted to say that.
Whisperings were in the air, though, for a while, just because I remember when they were talking about they couldn't get the contract signed because he wanted more money and they didn't want to give it to him, which is silly, and that they were hoping that, where he's signed by the same, management team as The Rock, his ex-wife, their management team, that maybe they could, get something going. So I'm really not surprised. I feel like that maybe they're just at an impasse and they can't maybe get on the same board here. I don't know. To me, it just seems like a lot of WB's gonna WB. They're gonna
Yeah.
they're gonna throw and I wonder if it wasn't it like all the directors being like, wanting to recognize, Zach's work. The ones that, I've heard about saying that they felt like that should be, the canon Justice League. If they're, and plus WB seeing like, fan outrage and things like that, they were like, okay, well, maybe we need to revert course because they're very reactionary as a company. They make, quick decisions and they never stick to a plan. So I'm not surprised that this is happening. It's unfortunate because to me, Henry Cavill, he looks like Superman. He is Superman. But we'll take him over at the MCU. Come on, we need Captain Britain.
Do not let him go to
Oh
the MCU.
no!
Do not let him go to the MCU.
I just did that for Eddie.
They need to keep Henry Cavill, but get rid of Ezra, or at least put Ezra in.
Well, I want Ezra to succeed, but I just don't know how. I just don't know what's going on.
Like
with it.
Wally West, they
Well,
could.
didn't he
like,
threaten to
replace
burn
Barry
like a
with Wally
family or
West.
something?
He's on a whole nother
he threatened to kill
level of embarrassment right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Which sucks because I like his. I was warming up to his version of Flash. I actually liked where he was in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Me too.
Like I've been saying, like I don't want to even joke about that because it's a very serious thing. It's not something to be made fun of at all. Like clearly Ezra needs some help. I hope he can find that and that hopefully, hopefully things can get worked out so that way he can keep his bright and promising career going.
Is he still in Hawaii?
Yeah.
They're saying he has a court date for April 13th. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
He has to
I
stay there,
just
then.
watched a movie with Ezra Miller the other day. It was called Let's Talk About Kevin or something like that.
Yeah, I've seen
Oh yeah. That's the one that
I
made
don't know
him
if you saw
famous.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we need to get to Eddie. What the hell, Eddie? No one's like, I haven't heard anyone like going all on Sasha. Let's replace. He's posted everywhere. Superman's replaced. Go Sasha Calle.
what,
I
Eddie?
see Eddie.
if you guys don't know Eddie,
I think that
You're playing a very dangerous game, Eddie. I'm going to come over there.
know who
Or
Eddie is,
also-
right?
I swear.
Like,
One at a time. Go ahead, Ashley.
No, I was just gonna say really quickly. I don't think that. I think that we need to people like to use these wow words too, not just like what Eddie would because he was just trolling, but a lot of people are like replace. I think that maybe just until they figure out what they're going to be doing with Superman.
it's a temporary thing.
Yeah,
Like,
so she is like the focus. It's like a shift.
Yeah, she's gonna be the main
focus.
super for for temporarily, and then once they figure out whatever they're doing with Cavill, then he's gonna become the main focus again. Which still Sasha Calle's Supergirl will still also be a main focus as well.
Yeah.
Well, they should both be there. That's the thing.
Yeah,
that
like I think it's
puzzles
gonna be
me. It shouldn't be like
honestly,
one replaces the other.
To me, I don't believe this. At least the later part of the latter part of the part where it says Zod will kill Henry Cavill's Superman or Kal-El as a baby. I do believe that Sasha Calle will be like the main focus as a superhero, as Superman and superhero figure for right now. But I do believe that there was a rumor a couple months ago that there is a possible ending for Superman where he goes missing, and he's not dead, but he's missing, and that they will discover what happened to him in Supergirl's movie. So that would be cool to see if that's true. If that's true, then that will be a better way to be like have it open where it's like, hey, Cavill, you want to come for the Supergirl movie? You don't? Okay, we still have this mystery to figure out where he is, and they can be like, oh, he's off world somewhere else, like really off world somewhere else. Or something,
Would introducing Supergirl contradict Zach's plans for Supergirl? Because remember he mentioned that pod or something in Man of Steel.
Though there's different versions of Supergirl that's not necessarily Superman's cousin, so they could still do a different version.
This is a multiverse version of Supergirl from a different multiverse or different universe. So it doesn't have to necessarily be like theirs could still exist. Zach's, and thank you, Skywalker, for adding that. I was completely missing it. This could be a variant. I fell for it I fell for the bait, Skywalker. I'm like, oh no, Superman. This could just be a variant Superman.
Nah, it's like this is a multiverse movie. Like, you know, there's gonna be hopping around, and then there's probably gonna be a new timeline that is established as you know, it being its own thing after this is over. But I just think that at the end of the day, like nothing that these other projects are gonna do will be like, you know, actually like having some kind of effect on what Zach's gonna be doing after he comes back. So
okay.
Also, I think also people have to remember also is that this is the quote unquote Flashpoint movie. So what if this starts a Flashpoint timeline, and the temporary timeline we're in is a Flashpoint timeline where everything's so screwed up, where we don't recognize it to the point where it is a paradox, and so this is the like, and they're trying to start like their own like phase of like a Flashpoint paradox phase where this is like temporary for like the next 2 to 3 years, and it's like, and they're gonna adjust the movie to fix it all, and it'll be like Flash runs back in time to fix it and all that. Who knows? Who knows? We'll figure out in the next 15 months, honestly.
Hans, that's his opinion. He believes that there's signs that he's, you know, no, that's his opinion. I'm not going to tell him.
If anybody's questioning my belief, you know, I was just as staunch when I was saying that the Snyder Cut was going to be released. You know, the writing's been on the wall for quite some time, and I don't think that we can look at all this teasing that's been going on from all these people surrounding the project, and you know, the ones that are actually going to be doing that. Yeah, you know, I don't think that that can be taken lightly. So that's why I speak with such confidence, and you know, it is what it is.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's just I mean, I don't care if he thinks it. I don't say with the fact, but I'm not gonna like try to correct Skywalker.
Do you think maybe
I don't care.
one of the things they don't like about Snyderverse is that Snyder keeps casting these unknown actors as
that's a
into these
good thing.
big roles?
Yeah, it's probably triggering them. Yes.
All right, so Eddie really wanted to talk. So what do you have to say, Eddie? Do you want to show that shirt, that disrespectful shirt you made of me? Look at this baloney. You stand by other people, and this is what you make of me. Stand by Belle Reeve, which I support, and then this is the shirt he makes for me.
Yeah, he got it. He showed
Middle-aged madness.
Wow.
Middle-aged madness.
That's hilarious.
That's the goal. That's goals. That to keep doing this until I need a cane. I'm still going to be schooling you young fellas. Oh, wow. Thank you, Anthony Grigsby. I appreciate it. Now, I was asking Anthony if he's available on Saturdays. Oh, yeah, we have some updates. Macho Madness was a great show. Thanks to Bradley for putting that on.
Bradley.
Thank you for Eddie for being there. I appreciate that. Dial was there. RJ, did you comment for a little bit?
No, I was not there.
Okay. All right.
I'll try next time, though. Next time I can, I will.
DL's right on the cusp. He's going to be 30 soon, so I don't know. He'll be there temporarily.
You got 3 years. You got 3 years.
But I really appreciate. I really liked what Bradley's
3 years.
Yeah, I'm 27.
30. Could he be a young?
Oh my God.
I get that a lot.
But I got to put together the. I got to set up the stream for MME International on Saturday at about like 2 p.m. Eastern. Anthony, if you're available, be sure to come around and check out with the Ramblin' Man. And he says, I'm hopeful for Henry to come back as Soups, but hope also that they give us Man of Steel 2 or a Brandon Routh Kingdom Come series. Hopeful.
By the way these clowns
awesome.
are running WB, you might want to keep praying because I don't know, man. This is ridiculous.
Let's wait to see who sells the most Halloween costumes.
It's Walter Amada.
Hello. Films greenlit.
Supergirl being the main super person of the Justice League. Michael Keaton's running around as Batman. Ben Affleck may come back as Batman. What the fuck is going on?
Well,
you
have to wait and see. Go ahead, Skywalker.
Like,
Ezra
You guys
Miller's about
really
to be
think-
canceled before the Flash movie even comes out. What the? God, it's a circus. Anyway.
Do any of you guys like really think that Ben would have came back at all if they were just gonna kill him off? Like I've said from the entire inception of all this like talk about Ben Affleck, like once he came back, I mean, if he really wanted to be done with the character, I don't understand why he would come back and play the character twice and then talk about specifically that he just figured out how to really get the character right in his Flash scenes, right? Like, you know, I don't think that that statement was made on accident. Like, I think that was hinting at things to come, and you know, that's also why I believe that, you know, everything is gonna be put back on track.
Okay.
So
Hey Ryan, you just entered it. What do you
Hey.
think about? Oh, I haven't talked with you in a little bit. You've probably been busy. What do you think about all this stuff with
It's entertaining.
Ezra the Flash? It's entertaining. Oh my
Yeah, it's
God.
all entertaining. That's all it is.
I'm glad you're entertained. I'm glad you're entertained. 'Cause I am losing my mind.
Well,
No.
I mean, okay, so number one, they're not going to cancel the Flash movie because if they
No,
did,
they're
they'd
not
have to cancel
canceling.
the Dumbledore movie that's coming out.
Right.
Because that's coming out this month and it has Ezra Miller in it
Yeah, it's
as
coming out
well.
in 2 weeks.
And April 15th, I believe. So that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's getting good reviews, by the way.
Look,
People
and
really liked it.
and what did they do when he choked out the girl? Nothing.
Nothing.
So what are they going to do? You know, they're just going to pay those two people off in Hawaii. They're going to pay them off.
Well, he's on a downward spiral though.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, guys, he does need help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but the thing is that he has to decide that he needs the help.
True,
You know,
true.
everybody
No,
else,
yeah,
we
no one
all
can
see it.
force
Like,
him to get
yo,
help. He has to accept
you're
that.
making some bad choices,
He's
right?
going to continue to be a liability if nobody makes him accountable.
He's going to be just like Robert Downey Jr. was back when he was younger. You know, he's a loose cannon. They're not, you know. So I mean, should they recast him? I don't know. That's not my decision. That's their decision. If they feel going forward that it's not that bad, or you know, we'll make that decision later on. You know, we'll just, you know, when the time comes, or if the time comes, you know, hey, that's their option. You know, I'm sure there's some sort of clause in his contract, you know, to where if he, you know, acts this way or something like that, then, you know, they because they have to protect their brand at the end of the day. So, you know, that's all them.
The safest choice is Wally West.
Well, then you'd have to bring in
Because
Ryan
then
Reynolds.
Wait.
Because Ryan Reynolds is the only one I would have cast for Wally West.
Oh.
He
No,
shouldn't
that
have been
is
cast.
that is small-minded thinking.
He's too
There's so
old, though, at
many
this point.
talented
He's old for
people.
Oh
out
no,
there.
there's so many talented people out there. I'm making a joke.
Yeah, I know. I was messing with you.
He's too old. He's too old for Wally West. Wally West. I mean, they could do like an old version. I mean, shit. They're bringing in Michael Keaton, who's 70 years old. Come on now.
Not just because they can doesn't mean they should. But anyway, sorry.
I agree.
Well, we have to get to Eddie because Eddie. Okay, good. Eddie, would you have something to add? You wanted to add?
Yes. I'm gonna keep it real. When it came to this news about Supergirl replacing Superman, I started crying because of how happy I was to hear the news.
Oh God! Sorry.
I think.
Okay. That wasn't worth it.
Yep,
at all.
he's done.
Well, I think that it's so funny from January to now. How many times has Grace Randolph flip flopped on? He's in, he's out. It's old footage. He's back. You know, I mean, come on now. I mean, everybody should be kind of hip to that. You know, I mean, a lot of these people, you know, that do what Grace does, and you know, other, you know,
Fair
other
enough,
people,
Degrassi. Yeah.
they throw enough things at a target. You're going to hit a bullseye once in a while, but the only thing they want people to concentrate on is that one time they got that bullseye, not the other millions of times that it didn't hit the target at all. But yeah, with Henry, dude, nobody knows. We don't know. He had one option left, and that was for, you know, and they wanted him to do it or use it for Shazam, and he opted out. He was like, no, I'm not going to use it for that. So I don't know if that expires or expired. He wants to play the character. He's been incredibly vocal about wanting to come back. So it's not anything to do with like, you know, he's done and Sasha's just going to take over. I believe that they're coming back in with Sasha. She's going to play, you know, Kara Zor-El, even though the character hasn't been announced. I think it's Kara Zor-El because, you know, the glyph that she has on her chest. It's too similar to Man of Steel to say that, you know, she's not related to that version of Henry. I don't think it's the male version of Henry.
Though? Does it
I'm
have
sorry?
Does it have to be Kara though? Couldn't it be like a?
It could be somebody else, but I think I mean it's not going with what everybody knows. Her costume is different, her hair is different, so it's not the Supergirl that everyone is sort of familiar with, right? It's their own iteration, but to be honest, she looks a little bit more like she could be related to Henry as far as like facial features and things like that. So I'm cool. I don't care what it is. What version she's playing. I think she's just going to be the Flashpoint, quote unquote, Flashpoint Supergirl, and they're going to see where it goes from there. And if audience are receptive to her, then they'll open up a Supergirl movie or a Supergirl HBO Max show or something like that, and they have a young actress that they can grow into that role, and that's fine. Doesn't destroy anything else. Yeah,
Well,
I mean that's
well, Brian, you have impeccable timing because I was just going to react to Sil's video a little bit.
Can I?
Yes, go
can I
ahead.
finish what I was gonna say before I was muted, though. I only said like a couple words.
It was trash.
Oh, no.
In all seriousness, I don't believe this at all. I think you gotta be on crack to believe this story. I know they've been reporting this for months already too. It just I don't believe it. You can say what you want about those WB jokes that are idiots, but they since 2019, obviously he was supposed to appear in Shazam, but they used his likeness, but that was supposed to be him. Peacemaker, they use his likeness as well when it comes to Henry Cavill Superman. And obviously, they use the same suit twice. Yes, you could say silhouette or not showing his face, but it's still supposed to be him. So obviously, they care about Superman enough to bring him onto these projects. Obviously, he's not Henry Cavill, but you still know what I mean. I think that in terms of what happens with Sasha as Supergirl, I think the thing about Zod killing Clark as a baby, I think that probably has something to do with what happened on her Earth. That's why there's no Superman. That's why she's there instead. And I think, like I said, I don't know what exactly is going to happen in the Flash. I know Michael Keaton definitely is crossing over to be the main DCU Batman. It's obvious since with stuff we saw in Batgirl, those leaks.
Yeah.
And I think maybe if they do go that route, then that story from her Earth, like if she crosses over as well with Michael Keaton, then the timeline will make her backstory, like her backstory will be attached to the main continuity when it comes to what happened to Clark. I mean, if anything, it would just make sense to bring her on and then just have him stay there, so it could be a dual thing. But I don't think Superman's going anywhere. I don't even think they're gonna recast as well. In terms of Batman, no, I fully believe that shit. That no, Ben Affleck is out of there. Like it's over for him. But I don't
DC
think
has
going
this.
anywhere.
What?
DC has a perfect blueprint, and it's in animated form.
The DCAU was
The
fire.
animated universe.
Yeah. The DCAU was fire, and that's directed by Jay Olivia, who is also working with Zach on the Norse God animated movie, and that should be fire too.
Does everyone like the DC Skywalker? You like the DC animated?
Loved it.
Love it. Okay, I've missed a lot. Ryan, I remember when you and Mad Matt used to do more reviews. I got to go back.
Yeah. We're still doing reviews, just haven't uploaded them yet because we're just kind of lazy. But yeah, no, I mean the DCAU is fire. It's great, and as far as like Ben Affleck, I've never said that this, and this is back when they had first announced the Flash and all that, and announced that he was in it before fandom. They were like, yo, Ben Affleck's going to be in the Flash movie before even fandom came out, just because they wanted to, start building hype up and all that kind of stuff. And we have a 70-year-old Michael Keaton playing Batman again, so you have that instead of Jeffrey Dean Morgan and, whoop-de-doo. But yeah, I always figured that, we would see, and this is what you've seen from the behind the scenes footage, is that you saw Batfleck's stunt double on the motorcycle. And so right now, that's the only scene that is available for anybody because everything else is shot on a soundstage. So if anything, when we were speculating, back in the day, was that, Flash starts off, with Batfleck's, stunt double or, Batfleck, I guess. And then he goes into this other, universe or whatever, trying to find something, some MacGuffin, something like that, and leaves Ben, behind. Nowhere does he die. He just, the Flash there's supposed to be a Flash centric movie. So you're following the Flash's story. So at the beginning of the movie, he starts off with Ben. At the end of the movie, either he's trying to figure out how to get back, or he's fine with whatever continuity that they were trying to mess with, as far as like the new timeline or whatever, where these things have happened. Not that they've disappeared or anything like that. It's just it's sort of open to sort of interpretation of like, well, yeah, he could go back to this other universe. And same thing with Ben Affleck. It was just like, this is a good way to sort of like kind of set his character aside with the option of coming back. Now there was a report or something about like, Ben is going to have some sort of scene where he's talking to Ezra, hey, find us, or whatever. And of course, he's not a speedster, so he can't do that. And Ray Fisher's not going to be in the film because it's a Walter Hamada film. And he's, just recently stated again to remind everybody that Hamada still owes an apology to the cast and crew because, and again, Ray said he's not going to be a part of a production that Walter Hamada is a part of. So they would either use a shadowed version of Cyborg, the likeness, because they own that. And have Ben come through some sort of portal like that or whatever. But if they did that, then that would guarantee that Batfleck is going to be in the next film, because there's no way that they would leave that and that would just be an option for Ben if he wants to return or not. So
yeah, that's all I've thought. Either people are more confident either way. I'm just like, well, it's there if you want it. Depend.
Yeah. And Ben's a busy guy and he wants to do his own shit.
There's so much time between now and when it releases too, and things are fluid right now, especially with Ezra. I don't know how you handle that. You might want to see what happens with the Fantastic Beast box office, and then see if he next month how the court date goes.
Don't worry about this. Again, it'll be just like the last incident. It's going to be forgotten within a month. Or a couple months, and back to business as usual.
But you really don't think, like, let's get our opinions here and then we'll get to the reaction. Skywalker, do you really think that's the end I want it to be the end of his issues, but it's like it's a pattern. Like, even if he skates by with this, I think it's possible something else is going to pop up in a month or two. If he doesn't, something doesn't change, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on what happens with the court proceedings, but there definitely seems to be some kind of issue there. So I'm just hoping that he makes a choice to kind of get some help. So,
well, Ashley, what do you think? Ryan was pretty confident that it's going to be all right. This is going to be in yesterday's news. Do you see it that way?
I mean, I think that it's starting to look like there's an issue, because you've now had the first issue on camera and nothing happened. Like, nothing happened.
Yeah.
Which was ridiculous in my opinion. I think that something should have been done then, because he put his hands on someone, right? Then the second one was just like this weird thing that he did. I mean, nobody liked, of course, going after the KKK, but it was just like a weird moment without any context or reason, really, why he was like, I don't know if he was getting threats or what it was, or the actual issue. And then from there, now he's done this, and not only did he grab something out of their hands, he's also threatened to burn people. It's just,
and he's stealing their social security, he's stealing their credit cards, stealing their items.
It just seems very concerning. I don't know I don't know if it's because I know he likes to have a good time and go out and party. I don't know if you're partying too much and you need to maybe there's some issues there, or if it's just maybe mental health and that. Like, I'm not going to judge that part of it, but to me, it just seems like the more you're in these situations, you're going to become a liability, and who's going to want to insure you? I mean, we saw, RDJ is like a good example, because it kind of like started off like, I'm just this cool guy that likes to have fun and I'm wild sometimes. And there was a progression where he got to, being arrested and being in court. So that, I think that's the main reason why I compare it, just like Ryan does, just because it was like, when you look at the little things that he was doing, it's very reminiscent of RDJ. I'm hoping that maybe this is the moment where he's like, you know what, I really, effed up here, and I need to figure it out and make some changes. I'm not saying it's going to necessarily go down that route, but just having a good time, it's cool. But like, if you can't keep your emotions and yourself completely in check, then maybe that's not the best avenue for you.
Yeah, I had forgotten about the KKK message or whatever. I forgot about that, but yeah, that was recent too. Like maybe a month or 2 or 3 months ago.
That felt like it was like last year.
And what was so funny about that is that Ezra has not had a digital footprint. He never had any way of like, because there's no, he couldn't hashtag anybody. Like, oh, Ezra just doesn't have social media. He got social media, and then you've got he put something out that's controversial. It's true, but it's also very controversial and kind of off-putting. It was out of nowhere, and it was kind of weird. But it's just like, okay, how much self destruction does somebody allow him to go through before like she said earlier, that you start being a liability for the company, because then it's like, well, we can't insure you because you've conducted yourself this way or whatever, so you're high risk.
Well, I want to get to because thank you for being patient, RJ, Eddie, DL. What do you think on nice.
He is the resident lawyer.
About if it just goes to status quo and nothing's addressed, we want Ezra to get better. We want this to stop coming up. Do you think if nothing changes, it's just going to keep coming up?
I think a lot of it's going to be dependent on, again, that court hearing on April the 13th. Once we actually get some concrete information about what actually happened beyond just the restraining order filed. Like I said, I hope for the best for him. I honestly don't know. They have a pattern of ignoring personal abuse and people kind of doing some weird things. I mean, look at the Amber Heard situation. Now they handled that. So I don't know. I honestly don't know.
That is, but that was like toxic stuff coming from both ends.
Oh no, it was.
She did a lot more, and so I think that maybe like once their case here is wrapped up, maybe something different.
Well, this case in Australia is going crazy.
Yeah,
I agree.
So,
I think they're going to get paid off.
I agree. It was a dual thing with Amber Heard and Johnny, but obviously he's the one that got punished out of it, and he got fired.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that she was, absolutely an opportunist and looking for a moment, and that he was in this, this fireball of toxicity around him, right? And he was, completely, in a mental health crisis himself, and drinking, and for him it was like, stop doing this. And then I think a lot of him on his side was defending himself, and then maybe truly caring about her and reacting in ways where he hurt himself and did things because he was so emotional. But she is she's just not, she's not good.
Okay. DL, did you have anything to add, or?
Pretty much echoing what everyone else said.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll give my thoughts on
Okay,
that.
no,
Oh, hey, wait a minute.
He can go, I guess, while I was trying to say my thing. Go ahead.
No, because you said an echo, so I assumed that you agree with.
Oh wow, Eddie.
Oh God.
All right, Eddie.
Oh God. I'm sorry.
Okay. Caden, did you have anything to add?
Oh, and Max, you died. Hey,
what's up, man?
Damn, Max, you talking about me? And you just did it right now too.
What? Okay, I'm sorry, DL. Go ahead.
Anybody but DL. Anyone but DL.
You stop taking your time, man.
DL, go ahead.
I was about to say something, and then he was like, "Okay."
All right. Floor is yours.
I was just gonna say, however, somebody needs to make Ezra accountable for his actions. I wouldn't have let it got to the third time. Like the second time, like somebody needs to put him in his, not put him in his place. Like I'm not, because we don't know what's going on with the like mentally or whatever. What he's truly dealing with, but somebody needs to tell him like he needs to get his act together, or there's going to be consequences. I mean, there's no way around it. You are tentpoling two of Warner Brothers' biggest franchises, and you can't be fucking up like this. How are you going to do press? How are you going to promote the movie? Like
he's not on the press for the Dumbledore feature.
But he's about to be in The Flash, and all this stuff is coming out. How are you going to make him one of your big flagship DC characters, and he's going through all this controversy? And then we don't know what's
He's
going to happen.
what you want your children to look up to.
I think you
Exactly.
guys
Oh my God.
this, too big. This is not big, dude. He was at a
Yes, he
bar. He
is.
got drunk and he was acting a fool.
The
He's doing more
point
stuff
is
than
The other
just
part.
that.
Okay, did you read the article about how he was? Okay, so he met this couple when one of the couples met up at a farmer's market. I read it. Me and Enoch even talking about this. They all of a sudden they meet him and they're like, "Oh, can you come and stay in my house?" Who does that?
I don't want to go on to this Ezra thing.
Who
too
does
long,
that?
though.
It was probably a
I
situation.
agree,
It was
but-
probably one of them situations, sexual situation between
Oh,
all
boy.
three.
Okay,
There was an
Boy,
argument and a
we don't
fight.
know that. We
And-
don't
I don't
know
know
that.
about that.
point
I don't know
is-
about
I'm
that.
gonna say this. I think that
I'm
you all
not
are
gonna invite
making
somebody I don't know to
excuses
my
for
house.
Ezra.
Or-
You really are.
Exactly.
You're making
That's
excuses
why-
for
that's
this
what
man
I'm saying.
because
I
you
mean,
like him
That's
in
how
a
I feel
movie.
too.
Hey,
Okay,
That's how I feel
he
too.
put his hands on
honestly,
someone. There is
Right,
footage
that's
of
fine.
it. Okay.
Yeah, and you saw that
You go
footage.
to court.
Ripped
You
on,
go
let
to
her
court.
finish, let her
You
finish.
go to court. I'm going off what someone said in the chat. Yes, and you're proven guilty. But if there is footage and evidence of you putting your hands on somebody else and then taking them to the ground, you are wrong, and you need to be held accountable.
In the
For
entertainment
your
industry,
behavior.
there's
If
that's
you
that.
see, we even looked at that video when we were
there-
he didn't do none of that.
well, we
The
don't
girl
know.
was
He
laughing.
didn't do
He was
any of it.
joking.
He didn't.
He
Actually-
grabbed her. He grabbed her. He goes, "Do you want to fight?" He grabs her.
Hold
And if
on,
you
hold
look
down
at
a
the
little bit.
video,
Bring it down a little bit.
if you look at the video, hold on. If you look at the video, he placed her. It was
Actually,
not on the floor.
The
That
video,
he slammed her
in
to.
the video, he grabs her by the throat, pushes her to the ground, and the guy filming it says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa," and he starts acting
Yeah.
scared.
No, just
So-
look at the video. No, because they didn't say anything afterward. It was a 4-second clip. Where's the
Well,
rest of the
actually,
video showing her
there's
crying?
plenty of
And,
video.
I can't believe you
Calm
did
down.
this to me. It's so fishy. It's like really, really fishy.
we all-
The snippets. Where's the entire video of it?
Here's what I want to
entire
say
video up
before
there.
anyone else goes on. Krypton, calm down a little bit.
I'm
they're
gonna
right.
raise
There's-
my hand.
There's still a lot of questions that are unanswered, but there is a track record of bad behavior that the entertainment industry demands a little bit better behavior from people in the industry. Look at Gina Carano. Disney got rid of her. She didn't get arrested or anything.
Exactly.
Based on social media activity. So he is constant detriment to box office and promotion, even though I'm rooting for him. I'm still rooting for him.
I don't really think
I
it's
still
that
wanna
serious, guys. Like
Well,
people
we
act
can't
fools in
wait
bars
when you
all
said-
the
get
time.
serious.
Threatening
wait till it
someone
serious.
is serious.
Yes.
Okay.
People
When
do
you-
that all the
It's
time when they're
serious.
fighting. What are you talking about?
But we
Yeah,
can't.
and
Okay.
Like, just
And
because,
being the person
just
that's being
because,
threatened is scary, so it's serious.
Yes.
No,
Okay?
just because
Been there,
just
done
because,
that. It's not.
just because
It's not
a
just a
celebrity, you
normal
do it,
day
he has a problem.
occurrence.
When people are arguing, they
Chill.
argue.
If you
we
say
don't-
you're going to kill someone, obviously
No.
you're going to take that seriously.
He
What the
needs
hell?
to be
But-
held accountable for his
Well,
behavior.
Let's just can we just watch the
I
the
don't want to
choking
watch
video?
I don't want to watch it again. I appreciate you
I'm
bringing
not
it
going to
up.
watch that.
Okay.
No, because I've seen it so many times, Kay, and I understand
Me
it.
too.
I didn't really want to get into this big debate again, but Anna did
disagree.
want to add some. Thank you, Ryan. Anna did want to add something. And yes, Ashley, I think I appreciate your passion. We have to remove ourselves as fans and say everyone needs to be treated equally. This is not acceptable for behavior for anyone, and remove yourself from being fans of someone or liking people. Honestly, yes, you can still be a fan, and good people do, or people that we're fans of, they do bad things. It's not, you can't just say, oh well, we like Ezra, we want him to be as the Flash. You know, there need. I'm sure if it's gonna go further, though, we need more evidence. But there's a lot going on. But I do want to move on. But I do want to say, Anna, thank you for joining us, Anna. If you wanted to add on that before we
thank
move
you.
on.
Yeah. The entire reason I joined in here is because I was watching, and I have a really unique take on this.
Sure.
Because we've been talking about the Flash for like this movie was originally supposed to come out. What's coming on like a decade now, and it's been rife with production issues. It's gone through different creative directions, and I think it's been blindingly apparent that like Ezra Miller's not in the mental place to head up a franchise. I think most of us can probably agree with that right now. The dude should probably work on his mental health. I'm going to be honest with you. If not like, scrapped and rewritten significantly, I think this film needs to be finally canceled because...
that's not possible on this one, though.
I mean, they could write it off as a tax loss, honestly.
Well, that's a great discussion, though, Anna. We could all go around the panel on that. There's too much money and too many characters within it. They can't just cancel it. Now, if they,
they could write their losses and like use the footage for something else, something on HBO Max.
I think the real litmus test will be like if they greenlight something else with Ezra having a major role in it. Like, how are they going to go forward after this?
Yeah, that's definitely up in the air.
I think what they can do, honestly, is either start the next movie or end this movie with like a new actor as Barry.
That would be
it's not as serious. You have a chick who admitted in court of beating the crap out of her husband, beating him, cutting him, and she's still playing Mara. What are you guys talking about? He did not do any. He hasn't done anything bad.
So we're gonna do whataboutism? Is that what we're doing right now? She doesn't need to have a job. She doesn't need to have a job, and neither does Ezra.
But that's what I'm saying.
Ezra hasn't been convicted of anything, guys. Like, you guys are sitting there, everybody's just like so sure of what happened and everything. Like, what happened to due process, yo? Like, just because somebody got arrested for something, and just because somebody got a restraining order put on, like, you don't know what happened. Like, none of us know what happened.
Well, we'll find out.
Wait and see what the facts are. Then we can continue after that.
I'm just saying, if it walks like a duck and it talks like and it quacks like a duck,
it's a turtle.
It's a fucking duck.
The Flash has been rife with issues, more of which Ezra Miller's like one of the only issues with that film going on. You know what I mean?
Right. This is a heated debate, so let's move on. But I do want to ask everyone though, regardless of if he's guilty or if you think he's going to go on, say they were going to do. They can't cancel. Like, honestly,
they could.
They can't just can this movie. They can't. There's too much money in it. I don't know, Skywalker. What's your thoughts there? If it was a smaller movie, Anna, potentially, but this one's just too big, and most of it's filmed. I think all of it's filmed except reshoots, right?
The only thing I could see them doing is maybe if they keep this film going, they could replace him with the CW Flash and the reshoots or something like that.
Yeah,
I could see them doing that. I could see them doing that totally. Like, no shit.
I don't know. What Skywalker, your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but I don't think he's gonna get replaced. I think it's a lot of time between now and when this movie comes out, especially after it got pushed back. This whole thing might not even be an issue 6 months from now, let alone.
There is a lot of time. To see how it goes. I agree with that.
So yeah, I'm not really worried about, now if he continues on after this, right, and he, does something else, then I can see them possibly looking into trying to replace him. But this little thing here, I don't think this is gonna necessarily like change anything.
I'm just saying he's got a bad track record too. This isn't the first thing he's done.
But I had no problem with that KKK video whatsoever.
No, not that. It's like the whole like choking someone.
Thing. Even that video was a little weird. It just that whole thing was weird. But hey, I don't know.
It was. But
and I'm not saying cancel Ezra, but I feel like that he needs help.
He needs mental health. He's probably not like a terrible person.
I do want to say I'm not saying he needs to be canceled, but I think he needs to be being held accountable for your actions, because everybody has a shot at redemption and like turning things around, right? We know this. So he doesn't need to be canceled, but he needs help and support.
And being at like the forefront of like pop culture
But removing
discussion.
him,
It's not
I
good
do
for your
want to.
mental
I
health.
do
you
want
guys
to
were just
remind.
saying that you guys wanted him to be removed from the movies.
No,
That's
no, no,
called
no.
cancellation. That's
I
cancellation.
don't. I didn't
no.
necessarily
All of a
say
sudden,
that.
no, you're not doing. That's exactly what you guys were
Okay,
saying.
what I said is if he's gonna get fired because you brought up Amber Heard and them keeping Amber Heard. What I said was they both need to go then. Okay, if he gets fired, I never said that he needs to be fired.
Okay, that's fair. That is definitely fair, Ashley. But I do want to take this time to remind people on MME we have really difference of opinion. So I see even in the chat people really different sides of this. Just be calm and respect other people's opinions and agree to disagree. Because no one's going to agree on this. No one's going to agree on Will Smith. No one's going to agree if Batman's no one's going to agree. But we want difference of opinion here. So Eddie, DL, did you have any thoughts on that? If is there any scenario where they like, oh, we have to put the Flash film on ice potentially because it's so with Ezra, with like Anna was saying. Eddie,
You can go first, DL. I know you wanted to say something.
Okay, well, okay. At this point, like you don't gotta put me.
Ooh, I have an idea.
No,
I'm joking.
shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
And so basically,
I hate all y'all except Ashley. Ashley's respectful. But anyway,
I love you, JL.
love you, Ashley. But like at this point, it is too late for them to just cancel the Flash or recast them because first of all, there's too much writing on the movie as it is. And the movie got pushed back so much time. If they went on and canceled this movie, you pretty much killed any momentum the Flash would ever have on the big screen. And also keeping in the fact of how this will impact stuff by the time the merger is over, they're probably thinking about that too. So it's probably important for them to keep it where it is. But as far as if he's going to stay as the Flash or continue on in the Fantastic Beasts movies, that will be up in the air after these two movies come out. Like there's a higher chance. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there's a higher chance of either of them recasting the Flash after this movie, and possibly killing off his character in Fantastic Beasts. If they don't do anything, if he doesn't already in Fantastic Beasts 3, we haven't seen it yet, but like I will be shocked if they don't have him on like a suspension after these two movies come out. I don't know, but as I said, they have to make him accountable because Krypton's making is making like it's not that serious, I guess, whether it is or not. Like we can't wait till it gets serious. Like they have to say something to him now. As I said, he's in two of the biggest franchises. You can't wait till he gets in something really horrible to address the situation. They should have got this on cap a long time ago, but now they're in the spunkle. So I hope they get their act together. That's
they can talk to him about it. They don't have to fire him from things he didn't. It's what I'm saying is not that serious in the sense it's like you're at a bar, you argue with somebody. That's it. That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what I'm saying. It's not something that was like he's arrested for
hold on, Krypton.
I'm just responding to what DL said.
Bradley.
Yeah, I want to say, Bradley, good job on watching Madness episode 1. Part of Team MME. Very happy with it. I love that intellectual shit you said at the end where you're saying like, why are we just laughing at these people? In the moment, we should be wanting them to get help. It doesn't really help things, and I loved your commentary there. I see great things. So, and then I'm working with Ashley potentially once a month.
Yes,
show,
we
maybe.
are. We're gonna do it.
Yeah. So Ashley's gonna be in charge of that. You better listen to Ashley. And then since Saggy can't make to the panel, Eddie, would you mind doing the Saggy voice on her comment there? Read that for Saggy.
To be honest, I don't think I could do the Saggy voice.
If I hear anyone upset my girl Ashley, there'll be hell to pay.
Wow, good job.
That's the Saggy voice.
Good enough.
# Widows Melons. Yeah.
I'm kidding. That's not Saggy.
Saggy. Okay. Does anyone want to add to that question before we do the reacting to my man Sil?
Yeah. I would like to add some things to it.
Okay. What
Eddie was
happened to
next.
Scooby-Doo?
Eddie was next.
Oh, was he?
And I
Yes.
would like to say that Eddie is
No,
wrong.
you are not
and he's
Eddie.
soul.
Shut your mouth, Kate.
I'm
Eddie.
No. Mm-mm.
This whole time
It's Eddie's turn. He's been waiting patiently.
Oh man.
Fine.
no,
Eddie can go before me. I'll be nice.
Someone cut Caden's mic off.
no, I will be taking this more seriously. I'm just saying, A over E. Am I right? That's I'm just kidding. That bullshit isn't real. That bullshit isn't real. But I'm just saying, it was a certain company.
Wait, I don't censor your opinion, but that's not fair as a blanket statement, though. A lot of people in the community,
if
they want accountability over
excuses.
No.
That's what I'm saying. I
No,
mean, I proved it when I certain, jerk myself about accountability over entertainment.
No,
I'm just saying. I
think there's a lot of people on either side that say we want to see how it plays out before. We
thank you, man. No, I agree, but I'm definitely making excuses for it.
No, I don't. If I was the boss,
I'm gonna keep saying it was a certain company and it was panty to being a twist talking shit. But since it's someone that's associated with someone they like, they're gonna stay quiet. But in terms of the Ezra situation, I don't want him to go, but it is serious of the stuff he's saying. And yes, they're not gonna cancel the Flash movie because of that. I don't know what to do after the movie comes out. I said it. If anything, they should just tell him, no more roles until you get better. We're not gonna fire you, but you're not gonna do anything either until you're all set. If it's something, like I'm saying, it's to get to the point where something's way more serious than just speaking happens.
Well,
I don't know.
There's another angle here too, that sometimes companies don't have the right to say you need to get into your health situation. There's HIPAA laws. There's all kinds. So I don't know what's in the contract. There might be something in the contract, but the contract might have been written beforehand. They didn't know he had all these issues.
They could help.
I don't know what's. They might have social media contracts. Yeah. I'm sure that they do. I'm sure
they could help him. Yes, they could help him, but he should look to seek for that. He should look to seek that for himself.
They can't really make him do it though. That's the thing.
No, I know he has to do it himself. That's the thing. But if something continues, then yes, you might want to seek help. But it might come down to a line where you will be fired, but you'll still try to get help either way. Like I don't know if it has to happen for him to get better. Then
if that movie makes over $1 billion, he ain't going nowhere. Let me put it that way.
He's not making $1 billion. It's not making $1 billion.
I think it will.
No,
it's a summer movie. It's gonna make $1 billion, dude.
Just because it's a summer movie doesn't mean it's automatically
going to make $1 billion.
I think it's gonna make over $1 billion.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I supposedly in the reviews it's supposed to be good. People are
you think it's going to do better than Batman?
Well, let's talk about the test screening, but something beyond the what's going to happen.
So we're going to skip over me.
Oh no, we're not, Caden. Sorry, go ahead.
I honestly forgot what the question was, and I had it was on the tip of my tongue.
No. But... If they were gonna not go, if they might put the Flash on ice because of bad press and stuff.
Like I said before, like I think if everything comes out, and this is from my point of view of everything's going on, I think this is embarrassing to have your star of your franchise, one of your franchises, to act in a certain way before and after filming the movie, and to be like acting like a fool, and like all sorts of places in Iceland and Hawaii. Like, come on, like get your shit together. Like, you can't be acting a fool. You are a face of a franchise.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be assaulting. You can't be stealing people's stuff. You can't be yelling. You can't be like doing stuff to aggravate people in the sense where they are calling the police on you 10 times to get you arrested. They're like,
well, there are two sides to every story too, but that's
well,
there
is. Have you guys ever had the police called on you like erroneously? I have.
I mean, yeah, sure, but
for real, right?
But the thing is that what like he is arrested for a certain thing of harassment and misconduct.
But the thing is that was with the whole issue with the couple in their house. That was a restraining order that they did. They could say whatever
Yeah,
they
the
want to say.
restraining
Restraining order doesn't
but
mean
the
it's true.
restraining. Okay,
It's a restraining
You know
order.
what I see? I see this going on for a long time. This debate. So, is anyone necessarily need to add anything before we move on?
Well,
Because
I do. I like to say something.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, sorry. After Caden, were you done?
No, let Caden finish. Actually,
I was almost done, but and also because as we see, and we see that he's the face of the franchise as the Flash, and he's also the face of the franchise for the Fantastic Beasts thing. And you have two movies that he wasn't even able to go to the premiere of the Fantastic Beasts thing because he was in Hawaii and he's dealing with that legal stuff. And so it's it's embarrassing, and I honestly think that Warner Brothers, even after the court case is done, and if he's found innocent or guilty, I don't think they will still move forward with him, because even if he is, this is still embarrassing on record, because then he still has some sort of deal going on with him that he needs to sort out before he is the head of a franchise. Because he's choking people, he's doing all these crazy things. I honestly think he needs to step back. And
no, Brian said he wants to stay in the back.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. All right. No problem. Okay. Skywalker, you might have to head out. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna dip for a little bit, but I'm gonna try to come back, guys. Okay.
All right. Cool.
Here's what I wanted to say real quick. Might be controversial. We'll see. I think it's very difficult to state that you support accountability over entertainment if you're kind of saying, no, what Ezra did's perfectly normal and fine. No issue at all if you make excuses for it.
We have to be consistent with it.
Yeah, you have to be consistent with it. I'm sorry, but I think Eddie kind of had a point with what he was saying, right?
Thank you, RJ. I appreciate it.
You can't claim to support accountability is greater than entertainment.
Hey, what up, Brian?
Excuses for bad behavior.
What's up?
Right.
I do think there's a point there too that we should not jump the gun either, though. There is still
not jump the gun, but take it seriously and be like, hey, there's clearly an issue going on. He's a danger to himself. Maybe we should treat it seriously.
Just think of this: they could have had the best press ever with the test screenings, people saying they're positive, and the Oscars where it won a fan moment, the best. That was all, and then right after that we got this. Imagine if that didn't happen.
I'll just say it one more time. A over E is BS, and I'm just saying when a certain company does something, then you guys turn into volcanoes when it comes to saying something. But like I said, I don't want him fired. But what can you really do?
But Eddie, racism, being racist, and just being drunk at a bar.
Racist. So the R word versus the K word. It's come on. He said he was really literally gonna people.
You can't. You cannot threaten to bury people. You can't threaten people's lives and steal their property.
Right. Yeah, A over E isn't about racism. That's what people also realize.
It's about the greater issues in all of Hollywood, that there needs to be accountability when people screw up and they do horrible things.
I'll say this: when it comes to WB,
we all agree there's a path forward to him, because I kind of want to move on from this one and talk about Moon Knight or something.
there is a path. Actually, no, there's no path. There's no linear path. There's multiple paths that could happen.
No, there's paths going forward to get out of this. As long as I hope if
he gets the help right away. Yes.
Yeah. Enosh is here,
but he needs help. That's the thing.
If he has to get fired to get the help, then so be it.
Yeah.
Hey, Enosh.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up?
Hey, what up, Enosh?
Oh God, it's Enosh.
Ezra debate that I kind of wanted to move on from because it lasted.
Look, I don't have anything to keep it going very long, and I don't even have to be here very long. But I was watching the show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to finish The Righteous Gemstones on HBO Max. So,
and
my wife just got home, but
good.
I saw what you guys were talking about. Yeah, so good. So funny too, and I could take, it's sad too from my point of view, in some ways. So I'll just give you my take on this, because I think some people misunderstood and reported their misunderstandings of my take on the whole Ezra Miller thing. Listen,
Okay.
Ezra Miller obviously has some troubles going on.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not saying that he's innocent, that he's that he's above reproach, and it's obvious, and it's pretty obvious. It's not nothing that I've said about it as far as like anything, trying to bring levity to the situation, have people kind of look at what it is for what it is. Like I already talked to the guy, have talked to the guy, so I'm not trying to get an interview with him. Literally, that's going to happen as long as he stays out of jail. That's going to happen at some point. So I'm not trying to get his attention at this point. I have it. So all I said this week, and I think this is something we all got to remember, is there's always two sides to a story, right? There, you can read the police report or the restraining order, and that's fine. But here's the thing: if Eddie over here is saying some things that I don't like, and he's giving me a hard time, and he's harassing me, maybe online, because that happens sometimes. People harass people online. I can get a restraining order against Eddie, right? And anything that I tell them, they will put in that restraining order. It's going to be in that restraining order. It doesn't even necessarily mean that it happened. It just means that the police wrote down what I told them and what I wanted, and they felt that my allegations were enough and purported enough to grant me that restraining order. Now, I'm not saying I'm not saying that it didn't happen. That I agree with everyone when I say, or when they say that he's facing some situations right now. He needs to take care of himself. He needs to probably do some self-care, really chill, relax, whatever. But I want people to, because Monday I got some information from some people, from somebody very, very credible, who reached out to me and told me some things that were going on with Ezra that I didn't know. They were personal, like why he was in Hawaii, why he's been there, what he's been going through that led him there. And it's some tragic stuff. There's some tragic stuff that's been happening in his life. I know. I'm not going to get into all it, but there's some stuff that's happened that's not his doing, but stuff that he's dealing with people around him, right? That people aren't doing to him, but something happened. And so he's dealing with a lot. There's a lot on his plate. Now, does that give him free right to be able to treat other people wrong? No, not at all. All I said when we were talking about it before, like it started blowing up, and now all of a sudden he, because like after we talked about it, it came out that, he had had the police called 10 times or something like that. Right. And that's getting crazy, right? There's obviously some issue there if he's going off like that and whatever. All we had to go off of when we talked about it the other night was the initial thing on Sunday night where he knocked the microphone out of the girl's hand, right? And everybody was just kind of joking about it. And this is what I get tired of. People just joking about stuff instead of looking at people like people, whether it's a celebrity like Ezra Miller, whether it's somebody like me or somebody like Max. Think about the situation he's in. He's in a bar, right? Some girl is up on stage. First of all, he's a celebrity, and a major motion picture that he was in won an award that night. So who knows if they were showing that or whatever. We don't know. We don't know what the circumstances were. Context is absolutely everything. And so I don't know what happened. Yeah, there's a report. He had disorderly conduct. He knocked a microphone out of some girl's hand or whatever. And everybody just joked, well, he probably just, you can't do that if you just don't like the song. Nobody said that that's why he knocked it out of her hand. We don't know if she was drunk, obnoxious, giving him a hard time all night, whatever, doing whatever. We don't know. Then it was, he stepped to a guy who was playing darts. You ever been in a bar playing darts or playing pool with somebody? You've been drinking, you get into an argument.
The police felt they need to.
I understand that. But he didn't assault the guy.
Well, they're saying he lunged at him.
But lunge, what does lunge mean? Lunging is not hitting them. I'm just saying.
Honestly, I think everyone has valid points. I'm honestly.
Yeah, Max has been wanting to wrap this up for like.
No, I'm wrapping it up. I'm just saying. This is why everybody needs to chill, when it comes to this kind of stuff. We don't know what that means. Our mind can run. Oh, he lunged him, so that means he did this. It doesn't mean that. He was out of place there at the bar because the bar owner called the police on him. Okay. The bar owner was the one who decided that. We don't know what all was going on with that situation. As far as the other people, we talked about it before. The man is very bohemian. When I talked to the man, I was inviting him a couple months ago onto the channel, and he was acting like he was going to come to my house and like crash on my couch.
He might.
That was he was like, where are you guys staying nowadays? Like, where are you at? Like, he's very bohemian in the fact that like he just likes to chill with people. So he met these people at a farmer's market. Something happened where he was staying with them, but we don't know what led to him. Like anybody, yes, just on paper to read that the guy bursts into somebody's bedroom and says, "I'm going to bury you and your slut wife." Okay, that's horrible. That's horrible. What was the confrontation? Right? What was said before that? There's nothing in there about, hey, we said this, then he said this, then we said this. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, yes, he needs some help. Yes, he needs to absolutely take a look at himself and figure out what he's doing with himself, especially because he's a leading man, especially because he's got these 2 franchises that he needs to take very, very seriously. Yeah, he needs to be the face of. He needs to take him seriously. That goes without saying. What I'm saying is like there's people jumping. I saw literally somebody jump from the idea that he, when it was just him lunging at the guy, supposedly playing darts, which could have been anything from like jumping at him to literally just going, what? Right? That could have been any of that. Was, oh, somebody better stop this guy before he kills somebody. Really? Really?
Whoa.
That's a huge leap. That is a huge leap.
Yeah,
everybody was probably drinking. Everybody probably involved was in drinking. We don't know. So,
I wanted to, I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
Ashley, go ahead. Yeah, Ashley, I think Ashley.
I just wanted to respond, and kind of I agree with kind of what Bradley and Austin are saying in the chat. I get that we don't have the full scope of the situation and what happened, but it doesn't excuse the behavior.
No,
just because maybe you're
not.
feeling like that this could have happened, and I'm like, I'm not saying that he needs to be fired, but I feel like something needs to happen where he is getting help, and people are not just being yes men around him, because if not, then he will be at the point where no one's going to hire him. He's not going to be able to be in these films. But I think that we have to be, say it for what it is. This is not the first time he's been in a situation like this. And to me, it just seems like it's starting to become a pattern. And that's the concerning part. If it's the first time and you're at the karaoke bar and you've had too many drinks and you tell somebody something and they take it one way, okay, I could be like, well, maybe, but it just seems like that he can tend to get super, high emotions, right? He gets upset and he doesn't know how to react and reserve himself.
Well, like I said, I agree with all that. I agree with 100% all that. So people with rhetoric in the chat saying it's word salad, whatever. It's not word salad. It's things that people need to think about, because the guy is going through something right now that I wouldn't wish on anybody. And that needs to be taken into consideration too, because people do stupid things when they're under high duress. I mean, we watched that again here at this week with somebody like Will Smith, right? I think we always need to think about things, understand that there's context. Don't make excuses for him. Look, if he keeps doing this kind of thing, he's obviously going to put himself in jeopardy when it comes to making movies, when it comes to being able to be hired, when it comes to being able to be in public, right? Those are all things. Those are important. But I just see a lot of people like convicting him, and they're ready. Like I saw somebody like, I've seen people talking about, oh, they need to fire him and they just need to rehire somebody else and redo the entire Flash movie. It's just not there. It's just not there. With what's here so far, the guy posted $500 bail.
The days of reworking a film like this are in the past because of Solo and Justice League. No studio is going to do that much reworking to a film. I'm sorry, because they were both big busts financially when they spent like.
Yeah, they're not going to reshoot.
And what if these people lied? What if these people lied and he never said that? What if he never said, "I'm going to bury you and your wife"?
I do need to move on.
So now we're filing false police reports.
Yeah.
And that happens all the time.
Well, I want to move on.
But we don't know.
I don't think it's fair not to give the benefit of the doubt that people could be victims.
Right.
Can I just share
agree.
one last thing about this whole thing, and let's all sit on this, and we can talk about it whenever next. But this is what
I do have to get to the super chat.
Yeah.
Fourth 1,000, $5. Thank you for the support, Fourth 1,000. The word of the day is conjecture, an opinion or conclusion formed on the basis of incomplete information.
Well, again, people are going off of police report and other stuff.
We are half and half in the chat and on the panel on this subject. That's why I want to move on, because there's a lot of different.
I think Kate just wanted to share one last thing, and then we can just move
all
on.
All right. Yes, please.
Yeah, so I do want to share, because some people brought up this thing called a restraining order, and this is how you obtain a restraining order in Hawaii.
Okay.
So you have to have dates of the abuse and/or threats. You have the description of the of physical or the psychological abuse. You have to have information about property damage. You have to have documentation about the abuse, including medical and police reports. You have to have information about whether the abuser owns a gun or has been threatened you with one, and you have to name a parent or guardian if the abuser is 17 years or younger. So, to obtain, like I said, to obtain one of these, you have to, obviously have.
Have you ever obtained one?
This is Hawaii, so
I'm asking you. I'm asking you if you've ever.
I have.
Okay, it's not that hard.
In where I am, it is because you go to the police station at first, and if it doesn't have a matter with kids or an actual a violent weapon, then you're immediately denied, and then you're given a court date, and then at that court date, you go in front of the judge, and then that judge determines whether or not you receive your EPO, and then from there, it's just temporary. So the first time it might be for 30 days, and then you have to go back to court again to extend that out.
Okay. Well,
by the way, there is a court date for April 13th, so I'm sure we'll know a lot more than
this is a very heated topic for a lot of people. I would like to talk about Moon Knight. Honestly, I appreciate Enosh coming on to say his piece. This is honestly, I love the difference of opinion, but we could go here all night.
No, and I know, and like I said, I don't want to take up that. I'm gonna get going. But like I said, I understand everybody's going through something different, right? Mm-hmm. The difference is this is not us in the story. So I would hope, like I said my piece about Will Smith, because you no matter what you're doing or whatever, or trying to supposedly defend, whatever, you don't just jump up on a stage and slap somebody. Mm-hmm. Nothing gives you that right to do it. Nothing gives Ezra that right to do that either. There's just a lot more evidence when it comes to one of those things as opposed to another. And I just think that we have to be careful that we're not trying somebody in the court of public opinion when there's nothing other than a piece of paper right now.
All I really want to know from you, Enosh, is how did you like the first episode of Moon Knight?
I did not watch it, and that's why I'm leaving.
Oh, get the hell out of here! Watch Moon Knight.
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
So it's not that great.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a lot of it's not that great.
It's good.
That's funny.
Oh, Ashley, you broke my heart.
Honestly, I haven't watched it either.
I've seen it 6 times. I've seen the first episode 6 times.
Whoa!
Yeah,
how did you see it 6 times?
Well, I watched it. I woke up because I watch him as soon as it drops. I woke up at 4:30. I watched it. Then I immediately watched it again, and then I watched it again. Then I went to work, came home, watched it again, and then I watched it again. Made my video, yeah. So and then I watched it again this morning before I went to work.
Okay.
Because I do that.
Wow.
I'm a crazy overthinker.
Wow. All right. Well, so I'm kicking you out, Enosh, if you didn't see Moon Knight.
That's fine.
You gotta get watching Moon Knight. I want to hear your reaction for this weekend.
I'm gonna go finish my other show. Probably say.
The other show too.
Probably say hi to my wife. She just she was walking in as I was walking in the room. So
yeah, let Tiftastic know MME sends our love.
I absolutely will. You look so small there.
Oh, it's this debate. I'm like, oh my god, I got a headache. The Snyderverse continuing, and then also the other one that really I'm just mentioning what the debate is. I don't want to get into it again. Is movie theaters versus streaming. Oh my dear lord. I found out this week that that's another hot one.
Weren't we having that argument like over a year ago?
Yes, and it's still the same argument. You know, it's still very heated. Okay, but thanks, Enon.
All right, no problem. Yes. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. All right.
So
All right,
I'm
so-
probably gonna go too because I still haven't seen Moon Knight either. So I'll just.
I thought you were gonna
Oh.
watch it at 6 o'clock yesterday.
Well, we weren't going to give spoilers. We're just going to say.
Well,
if we
no,
liked it
because
or not.
I was on the Macho Madness stream.
Oh,
What time is it?
Layla, it's not Layla time yet. I just wanted to bring you on. You have to wait till your turn. You go talk about topics.
Okay, but before when it is time, can I at least just say something of what I want to tell you guys about?
Yes, when it's your time. You gotta
No,
wait
wait,
your
but
time.
can I just say, just to prepare you guys? So, Sonic 2 is coming out next week. And,
Hey.
Yeah.
my time.
Exciting.
Sonic.
So, you guys ever heard about what went on with the comics back in the day?
No, what happened? This has to be quick because we're talking about Moon Knight. But yes, go ahead.
Look up what happened with the Archie comics back about 10 years ago. There was a massive lawsuit, and that's what I'm going to tell you guys about when it's Layla time.
Oh, okay, all right.
Nice.
So,
Well,
also, whenever I put an image in there and I get to that point, make sure to click on it and show everyone, okay?
All right, all right.
All right.
Okay,
so
so
I don't have anything to
I
add on
will-
Moon Knight. So have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Oh, thanks, Anna.
See ya.
I will see myself out as well.
Oh my God! Now
Everyone's leaving.
Well, I have to get to Ashley.
Also
the
for,
strong reaction of Moon Knight. Why didn't it reach those levels to you without spoilers?
I will say before she begins, if she says it's okay, you know I'm probably not gonna like it. If she says it's okay, I'm not
I
gonna
think
like
it's good, but it's not.
And you know how I feel about the Marvel shows. If you're just saying it's
And
just
you don't
good,
like WandaVision, and to me, it does not compare. Like that first episode still doesn't give me that same feeling. It doesn't.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you. I'll explain
They all look
why.
like-
Without because like Moon Knight, for me, it's a good show. I like it. I was. I think I'm talking right
It's
now.
gonna be
okay?
about...
Layla, you got to be nice. Come on.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Moon Knight it's a really good show. In the sense it's good. It's not great. I don't like everybody's like it's
forget that I'm
fire.
on
I loved it. It's amazing. It's the best thing. That's how it always goes, right? As soon as something drops, it's the greatest thing ever. It's not, and I'm going to tell you, I like seeing Stephen Grant and this kind of new take, but I would have preferred, and I know that they didn't want to do that, the proper take on Stephen Grant. I don't want to see him be this, British guy who's like this pathetic guy who everybody ignores in London, because that's not who he is. So I wasn't really excited about that, and I don't like the fact that I'm a little concerned with what are we doing with Mark Spector, because he does seem intense, like when you see him, but in those moments, he just seems very like one note. And I know we haven't seen enough of him. The main issues that I have is I don't like Khonshu's voice at all. I don't like. I think that some of those jokes are cool, but I think it's a little heavy-handed. And then the scene when they're in the, and then I think they're trying to build on the mystery. Like he doesn't remember these things, so it's not him doing it. Like example, they're all in the museum, and he's like, I don't remember. Like he's obviously doesn't remember like having this interaction with this woman. But to sell it more, it's like, why would you go to a steakhouse? You're a vegan. It's just like, we're not dumb. Like you don't have to oversell these moments to the audience. I think that it's like a dumbing down is what it is. And then I don't like, and I get it. And I've said it, I get the flashes in the show because it's Stephen Grant, and then he wakes up and he's Stephen Grant again, and he loses that time. But I don't like the moments when we get those flashes and it's like, oh, we could have seen this really cool fight sequences and some gore finally with a freaking Moon Knight. You got the freaking parental controls, and what do? You go, snap my fingers, there's dead bodies. I'm telling you, I'm concerned that that's going to be the path forward with the show. And if that's how
Okay.
you're doing Moon Knight, to me, it's really ridiculous. Like, and,
Well,
and
well,
I
Grace
like the
wasn't happy
reveal
with
at the end.
Yeah.
But it's just,
Well,
it
that's
just,
an endorsement.
and Ethan Hawke, I like him. Ethan Hawke and Oscar Isaac, their performances are strong, but I think the script is a bit messy.
Okay.
I don't think it's well written, and I don't see all this Egyptian representation in the show. You know, yet anyway. We get a few artifacts here and there, but it's just to me, it's just like I feel like it kind of reminds me of like Falcon and Winter Soldier. When I saw that first episode, I was like, I'm hyped. You got me. Here it is. And then you give me, you give me spurts of good moments. But then you give me a few episodes that I feel are a little watered down and then drag it. I still like Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I think it dragged it down a bit at times. Like, I think that a lot of the episodes had sparks of great moments, but like I'm thinking like you're giving me this, I'm seeing it, and then I know that episode 2 through 5 is going to be a totally different tone because there is not a showrunner that is there for every episode guiding these writers along the path. He disappears and he's going to come back in the end. And it's just silly. And it's not directed that well either as an episode. It still uses that orange, like, weird filter. I'm just not... it's good, though. I'm just not...
That did not sound like a good review, Ashley.
Did anyone else on the panel see Moon Knight?
I watched it.
Yeah, I watched it.
I'll go.
I watched Moon Knight. It was
Okay.
all right.
I'll go so you guys can talk spoilers.
Okay.
Have a
Well,
good
thanks, DL. You're welcome back anytime. You may be part of Team MME, you know.
But before you go, Moon Knight dies.
Okay, whatever. Bye-bye.
All right. Okay, so who wants to go next? Ryan, what's your thoughts on the first episode?
I mean, the Widow actually basically gave my review. It's okay. When he it's sort of like Jason Bourne and meets The Mummy Returns. In that I mean it's Oscar Isaac. It's fine to see him in, it was cool. It's better than Apocalypse, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I mean it's not something that really like hit me this episode like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen, or this is the best Marvel MCU television show. It's not. It's passable. It's enjoyable enough for me to want to watch episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
But like the whole scene with the cupcake truck, him going in and out of consciousness, we missed out on a lot of potentially awesome shots and scenes and sequences. It's just like, well, how did he get out of this one? Well, how did he get out of this one? We don't know. He just got out of it. Like, so I'm like, that kind of took me out of it. Like, I don't care anymore. I'm not really invested that much because you didn't give me anything. You took the cheap route. And then another sequence that I thought was subpar was him against the dog, which was, it just reminded me again of The Mummy Returns, when you had those dog things and that The Rock was controlling, and it was not the greatest CGI, and the dog, I swear, dude, if this was anybody else, and this was the idiot, quote unquote, the idiot, they labeled him as the idiot, running to the bathroom. That dog should have killed him like 3 times over, but he was like hitting the ceiling and hitting the walls and all this. I'm like, what? I'm like, is this a newborn baby dog that just started walking like Bambi? I mean, like what's going on here? Why is this thing not really attacking or getting him? And it's just like, I don't know. That was very underwhelming for me. Overall, it wasn't bad. It was better than Hawkeye, I'll tell you that, because I didn't want to watch episode 2, or I even turned off episode 1 because I was just like not into it. I was like, no, done. But this one, I was like, okay, it at least got me to watch the whole thing through, and I'll give it that. Here.
I ain't even trolling.
Oh my gosh, Isaac.
Have any of y'all seen it?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Ashley
wasted.
did.
Yes.
No.
I'll say this right now. If the audience, I'm gonna wait till Sunday to say this. If the audience believes similar to what Ashley or the critics believe, then I'm gonna consider this the most underrated comic book movie of all time.
Stop. No. It's terrible.
Isaac,
No.
this is
It's not
boring.
April Fool's
no,
yet.
Isaac,
It's not
Isaac,
April
Fool's yet.
Isaac,
This is April
Isaac,
Silencio, silencio.
Isaac, you and I need to have a conversation because
What are you trying
I'm
to imply?
very curious. If you really like,
He wants
this
you to be
movie-
his April Fool. That's what this is about.
Okay.
I caught him. I caught
Okay.
him.
Tomorrow I'll give a bad review for April Fools.
All right. Anyone want to say their thoughts on Morbius? RJ?
Yeah.
Or not Morbius? I'm sorry. Damn it.
Moon Knight.
Yeah, Moon Knight. Yeah, no, I watched it. I watched it live when it first dropped on Disney Plus. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really solid first episode. I liked the mystery hook to it. I really enjoyed kind of what it was setting up. I honestly did not mind the cutbacks between the Steven and Mark personalities because I thought that was purposeful to like kind of create a mystery of, well, what's going on? Why is he blacking out? And like suddenly there's like dead bodies all around him. Like, what's going on? I thought it was a really good hook. I think the next few episodes, obviously, we'll have to. I want to see how they like portray action sequences with Moon Knight, how kind of like we develop the Mark persona, especially. But overall, I thought it was a really good introduction to that world and to these characters. I'm really intrigued to see where the story goes from here. So I'm gonna keep watching it. So.
Okay. Anyone else get a chance to see it? Brian or Isaac?
Yeah, I liked it.
Everyone but Eddie.
I just wanted to see more. Unfortunately, that's all.
Yeah. I think horror fans are gonna like it too. It has a cool horror vibe, fun horror vibe. You know. All right. Anyone want to add anything?
Me, I loved Moon Knight. It's my favorite beginning to any MCU show so far. I love it. I love the whole, they're going with that whole mystery vibe, like not knowing, what the hell's going on. The only criticism I have, which Brian just pointed out, is I wanted more, which, let's be honest, that to me, at least to me, that's a good criticism. You want more. Kind of what WandaVision had for me.
All right. Caden.
I liked it. It was a good hook pilot because pilots are supposed to hook you. I also think I like Archie said, I like the mystery between the cut scenes between Mark and because it's like if you're new to the character, you're like, oh snap, what's going on? Like what's happening? And you kind of learn throughout the episode that Steven is not the main identity. It's supposed to be Mark, and so it's me very interested to see what they do.
Okay. Eddie, did you have anything to add? Oh, Krypton's core. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave Yang and Krypton's due.
No, you could go. Eddie could go.
Okay.
No, you go first.
What the heck? This never happens.
Okay. So I did watch it, but I think what I'm gonna do is not watch the next 5 until I'm gonna try to watch it as a movie. I'm gonna hold myself for the next 5 weeks and not watch anything until I can watch everything at the same time.
Okay.
I did that with
I do want to say
I
do want to say to the chat, everyone just behave. Come on, we're talking about Moon Knight now. Let's let's all chill out with different.
Oh yeah, they fighting in the chat, y'all.
I know the chat is crazy tonight.
Keep talking shit.
All right. I'm losing my train of thought now.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. Okay.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. I love Oscar Isaac in it. I was intrigued. I watched it twice. I don't usually do that. Now, the thing I was a little slightly disappointed was, and this is spoilers, there's not much of Moon Knight in costume. Of course, it's the first episode. But that part, I was like, it felt, I don't know, something about that end scene I want to see more. I definitely want to see more, but I was like, I wasn't feeling it right away. But everything else I loved. I loved you're trying to figure out what's going on, different personalities. I really enjoyed it. Oscar Isaac's a star. I can't wait to see what he does this. I'm a little concerned because of Grace, though, because Grace said she didn't like it. She gave it a rotten. All right. Someone's typing furious.
Hey, Isaac, Isaac, did you really?
That was me. I thought it was muted.
Oh, wow.
I saw the bubble. I knew it was her.
Exposed.
Wait, what was
Isaac,
Chris
did you actually like Morbius?
Dude, I loved it.
You
Like,
did?
I'm not joking right now. Look at my 9. I agree.
Isaac.
And I love No Way Home. Hey,
Isaac.
whoa, hold up. I do want everyone to know film is subjective.
How old are
and
you
that's to be
tonight? Wait, hold on. How old are you tonight?
69.
He's lying, ladies and gentlemen. There it is.
That's kind of sexist, no?
Zeno, be nice. No one's a troll account. Stop, please. Let's just chill out. He just has a different opinion. I don't care.
No, he's a troll.
Wait, who's a troll?
Who's a troll?
No, Anthony comes here all the time. I don't censor. I try really hard not to censor people. Just chill out, everyone. It's
Can
not
y'all
that
move on
serious.
from the Ezra talk, man? Like, we
We're
talking
not
about
even
Ezra.
we're not even talking about
Yeah.
Ezra.
Let's get together.
Morbius. Well, all we have to know, Ashley, maybe the movie wasn't that great, but the end scenes made up for it, though, right?
Oh, in every comical, laugh out loud, makes absolutely no sense
Yeah, no.
whatsoever type of way.
Can I talk about that?
No spoilers, but yeah.
No, I won't spoil it. I didn't even spoil it myself public. Like Eddie was telling me yesterday on my stream that you got to spoil it since it's already public. But anyways, yeah, I'll agree. The post credits were a little too silly, and they become more silly when you watch the movie. I don't think it doesn't make sense because it's just quick, easy. The second one though was even more silly. It was more like, wait, we had this entire movie, and now you change this one detail. It's weird, but
It made no sense. It makes no, but it's like laugh out loud.
but
like,
Matt Smith, dude, Matt Smith as Milo, freaking loved him, man.
Are you serious?
It's not Milo. God damn.
That whole
He calls himself
conversation
Milo, remember?
that
In the
they
movie,
have
I'll admit the only
right before they fight Isaac. Are you telling me that you bought that whole exchange?
yeah.
Like the whole reason why they fought?
May I ask, do you like Venom? Let There Be Carnage?
No, I do not.
Then shh.
I
I'm
do
just
not
kidding.
like
Okay,
that.
okay.
someone who believes-
Listen. I gotta get control of the chat. I don't care what happened on other people's streams. No one's getting blocked here unless I absolutely have to. Let's stop with this nonsense. It's not that serious. Everyone just chill out. Don't bring up people that were blocked on your channels, Matt. Behave, please, because you're trolling too. Zeno, you as well. You're all just chill out. Just chill out, everyone. This is getting ridiculous. Okay. Oh my God. I have so many topics tonight too. I was getting all kind of topics ready to have some fun because the usual topics are exhausting, aren't they? All right. So, what is that?
Matt Smith. Crap.
And thank you, Ash. I love what you've been adding your commentary tonight. I really enjoy it. So, your hot takes. Matt Smith. Last night. I wanted to see that one. Is that a good movie?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it is really good.
Does anyone know if it's coming on streaming soon?
I can research that right now.
Okay. Well, we might as well finally react to Syl talking about Cavill replaced. I just want to hear.
Okay, I'm out then.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Just kidding.
It says it's on YouTube for $6.
Well, I don't want to pay for it. I want to wait till it gets. I have so many streaming services. It's got to come to something.
You can try 123movies.org.
Okay. No.
Or try.
All right. I'm not going to watch a lot of this because it's been delayed. Hold on.
It's been
Actually, and listen, I like Grace, but she's got a Grace vibe, Purple Valkyrie. Props to Purple Valkyrie for being on Syl's show. I just want to hear what he has to say about this Superman.
Let's move on here because there's been there was actually a topic that I didn't put in before I wanted to.
Okay. Cool.
So we're on the fly here. Couple editions off the cuff. Let's put this here. You sent me another story about Henry Cavill, right? I want to bring this up.
Yes, and I just kind of came across this earlier, and I wanted to kind of get your opinions on it because obviously you know a lot more about what's going on with the DCEU.
Mhm. So this there is a report. Now there was a screening of the Flash film, the accursed Flash film.
It is. I do agree that it's kind of cursed. Yeah.
Many people have seen a couple of days ago, right? Now there's one report about Affleck that we'll end the show talking about that in a moment. But one other report that kind of sneaks out of this is Henry Cavill, according to different outlets. I will say I think Screen Geek. Actually, let me go back here because I think if they did the story, I thought they did. Yeah. Screen Geek is actually kind of solid. I want people to know
Yes, that's why I was
I
kind
never heard
of
of them.
curious. I was thinking, you know, if it
Neither
was
have
one
I.
of those kind of less reputable sites,
I never heard of them.
you know, kind of more of a clickbait, I would have kind of ignored it. But as you say, they're usually pretty good with their exclusives.
Yeah. Screen Geek, they're making a name for themselves. They got some good casting news not too long ago, and hey, like I said, I mean, though I have a team and scoopers that I deal with. I give credit where it's due. I'm not the type to like, oh no, they can never be right. You know, I'm the only scooper in town. I can't. I'm not like that. If someone obviously did the story first, this is the age of Google. I can literally see that you said it first. All right, I'll digress on that point. But with Screen Geek,
you can't win them all, son.
I just want to hear what he has to say about it, and then we'll move on. But he's having too much fun.
According to with people that's seen the Flash screening and heard news about the just plans for the DCEU. Sasha Calle.
I think Sil's been looking up DQ. Look at those signature stack burgers. Those look good.
Supergirl is not really replacing. It's just more. It's weird wording here. Okay. So
yes, they're being a little bit kind of shady with how they're saying it. It's not so much that she's replacing, but she's getting a more prominent role. I think would be a better way of wording it.
Yeah, it's exactly what this is. It's more of there's gonna be an alternate timeline. So you're talking about multiverse. Once the Flash again as currently constructed, right? We'll see after this merger in a couple weeks. They'll be like, just scrap all this shit, right? But as constructed, there is a alternate timeline, which basically is the I think what they call the DCU.
Oh boy,
where you have
I knew this was going Menace.
What's that? What's that, Brian?
I said I knew this was going Menace. Oh
no. I think I've seen enough. No.
That's what she said.
No harm.
What, you don't want to wait for the stay angry?
No, Brian. I know what you're doing, bro. But I think he's just gonna go. It's an alternate Superman. But let's be honest. That title was just to get clicks. That's what a lot of these sites do. Replaced. That makes it. That makes people click angrily.
But I mean, what's wrong with that? She's not replacing him. He never existed in her universe. So basically, what they were saying is that
he existed, but
Zod
not
killed
what
him.
he is.
Killed him before he left Krypton. He killed baby Cal. So she was the one who came to Earth. So in her universe, in that universe that Flash is going to, there's no Superman. There's Supergirl.
Here, all it is. Just like
there's nothing bad about that. It's just a different take, a different, a different situation.
Here's all it is: YouTube videos, internet stories. Replaced has got to get more clicks than there's another. That's all it is. They get people's emotions. Ryan or Ashley, do you have anything to add to that? That's my take. And like Skywalker was saying, there's potential it just might be her version of Kal-El. And, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just like, like I like to say, it's just people using their wow words,
The wow words.
Replace.
Yeah.
Never to be seen again. Yeah. That's all it is. Like, I think it's just a shift in a focus at the time, and they're still hoping that maybe they can work something out with him. That's why with Eddie, when he brought up earlier about the Shazam thing, they couldn't really work that out, so it was no head in the shot in the hopes that he would be the one to return. So it's like I feel like that they are willing to work with him, but I think that both sides have got to come up with an agreement, and hopefully they have. But I think that right now they're just shifting their focus. I don't think that they're
going to see if it works. I mean, if people really like Slush Collie, then they might move forward. That's my take. Things change or flux.
I don't agree they're getting rid of him, and I didn't make a DCU shirt too, but I made this one, the MCU one.
Yeah, I said to your point.
But no, I agree that they're still using his likeness and all that. With Peacemaker or Shazam, that was supposed to be him. Like, they're not straying away from Superman. I don't think they're gonna recast either. If they do recast, then it is what it is. At least it will still be Superman, just not the guy.
And there's no way he's like the biggest thing of DC. He's that Superman symbol is next to the cross as the most popular thing you've ever seen in the world. His symbol, and then the Holy Cross. So
for me,
there's no way they're gonna there's no more Superman in the DC. That doesn't make any sense.
Like I said, if it happens, it happens. So I'm not gonna complain.
Huh? Well,
no, but there's a version of Superman somewhere.
Ryan, what did you think on that? Replaced. That's just to get people worked
replaced.
up.
What are you talking about? The article you were reading from the source that they said was legit.
Yeah. I mean, but that's internet articles. It's not just. Okay. It's a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we've been hearing this shit for like ever. Yeah. I mean, Grace has said, replaced. He's out. He's in. He's out. He's in.
Yeah, it's like the biggest joke.
It is.
Superman is he in and out.
So he had one option, and I don't know when it expires or expired. But that was with Shazam. He opted to not go and do that because he had one more appearance, and he just chose that. Hey, I'm not gonna come out and do that. He was hoping for something better. He kind of waited on that. Didn't really happen. He's still voicing that he wants to play that character. He's personally not done with it. He feels that there's a lot more story and whatever to tell. So we know from his perspective, everything is he's good to go. He just needs to hear, hey, maybe some crinkles to bring him back and do something more. But yeah, I mean, he's in, he's out. Dude, that's these scoopers, they ain't got shit. It all has to do with with DC, Warner Brothers, and now Discovery. If they can bring a something satisfactory on both ends of the table, then he'll do it. If they can't, then he won't. And only he and those parties know what's actually going on. No one else knows. It's what they're doing in the Flash. Yeah, they're probably going to keep doing what they've been doing with Shazam and Peacemaker and do that same thing in the Flash. I don't think that he's in the Flash. I don't know that he's shot anything. There's been no reports of anything. So I would doubt it. And it's been so long that it's somebody's got to know that shit. But yeah, that's kind of it with Henry. I mean, I love him as Superman. He'd be great to see him again, but I mean, if they can't come to terms, if they can't come to an agreement, then he'll just keep doing Witcher and he'll keep doing, everything else, and he'll be fine. And the more that he does, the more expensive he's going to become, just like everybody else. Mm-hmm. They got these guys back when they were quote unquote, kind of nobodies, and so they were kind of cheap. So he's doing the best thing that he's the best recommendation. He's doing The Witcher and all that, and he's building his quote unquote brand or whatnot, and so yes, he will be more expensive if they come back and revisit contracts.
Yeah, but Ryan, I mean, in my opinion, if I still have one thing to go, one cameo to go, I would rather not him be in Shazam than be if he's going to be in Black Adam at the end. But
It'd be awesome if he was in Black Adam or in Shazam. It would be great. It'd be great. I mean, it's fine if he's not. I would love for him. I would love for him to be in New Line's universe versus Warner Brothers Pictures universe, because I think that New Line might utilize him better in this stage. With Warner Brothers Pictures, they're just going for the jokes, so it's just going to be another, hey Flash, let's do a race around the world or whatever, or
so stupid.
Yeah, I mean that kind of stuff. So I mean, I would prefer New Line, play with Henry Cavill's Superman than Warner Brothers Pictures.
All right. Let's move on to some other topics here. Let me see.
Morbius 2.
Well, I wanted to
Electric Boogaloo.
I wanted to get to the. Hold on a second. Where is that article? Oh, here it is. Sorry. What the heck is up with this, Isaac? Because you got to defend this. Because you're saying Morbius is great. What the hell is this weird promo? Did anyone see this? I was going to ask RJ, but RJ took out. Stain removal. What the hell? Like acting like this is weird. Even this is off. I mean, just from this is the type of thing that you thought would be funny. Ashley, what's your take on this joke ad? Stain removal for QVC. Blood stain removal kit.
I mean,
what the hell is this?
I mean, he
Sundown
looks
shopping channel.
He looks very beautiful as always.
Okay.
He's gorgeous, but this is the dumbest, ridiculous ad. And like, I think like they've already like basically, I feel like kind of like are gonna sweep this movie under the rug, and they're doing these like weird cheap promotions for it, and it just looks cheap. It's not funny. I just, like everything about this movie. I'm so over it and done with it. Like,
So what are you actually like the movie then? I'm just joking.
Oh yeah, I adored it. It was like my favorite movie of all time.
Sometimes people don't appreciate art when it's in front of them.
Oh, I so think he's lying.
Oh,
all right.
No, I'm not.
No, that is not art. That is not art. That is Sony again wanting their Sinister Six so bad that they will do whatever it takes. And this time they're trying to be successful, right?
May I ask who hurt you?
To give us this weird, like it's just bad.
Let's take a poll. Let's take a poll. Is Isaac trolling your
No, I'm honest.
I think he is.
I don't believe.
Yeah, I think you did it. You're gonna drop it in like what at midnight your time, and it's gonna be epic.
No, it's up now.
I never lie about my reviews.
Oh well, he loves it.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not joking. 10 minutes into the movie, I was surprised.
I really want to have a real like discussion about something about one part.
Okay.
It was about spoilers with you, Isaac, soon, because I have a question. Because it.
All right. Well, let's change subjects. I think this is weird. Look, listen. I'm a fan of Bruce Willis. I'm very sorry to hear his recent diagnosis, but now everyone going back and apologizing for everything in his career is weird. Kevin Smith apologizes to Bruce Willis over cop-out feud. Falling in, like, if you were gonna apologize, now's not the time. Why not just say I wish you the best? Why even go there? Like, is that weird of I like Kevin Smith too, but and then the Razzies, I'll bring up the Razzies too. Look at your opinion on there. Of course, we wish Bruce Willis the best, but I don't really. Is it weird to go back and say his movies weren't bad? I mean, honestly, the last few years it may have been the illness and interfering it, but there's been a long time where his movies have just been really not good. So Razzies is maybe I'm off base on this. What's your opinion? Should they go back and do this, or is this just weird? It just doesn't really help anything. You already gave him a Razzie. Now you're gonna. It's like what the hell?
It's kind of like kicking a man while he's down, kind of thing,
Yeah. I mean, is it? I just think it's bad taste. I'm like, just if you want to say we wish him the best or something like that, but we're no longer going to give him the Razzie that we actually gave him. That's so stupid. That's like, okay, now you're pitying him. That's like bullshit. Honestly, that was my hot take on it. Does anyone have anything? Ashley, go a hot take on that?
Like, to me, the Razzies are like, if you can't laugh, like if you in those situations, like if you were in a bad movie and you made a bad film and you had a bad performance, just own it, take it, embrace it.
Well, I think the thing was
laugh at yourself. I'm saying with the Razzie, yeah.
But they didn't know
I'm
that.
saying they didn't know it, but I'm saying like to make it like this big thing when the Razzies is just like a joke. It's not like. It's not like it's a real legitimate thing and that they're really like coming at these actors in a way that's like ugly and disgusting. They're just like making lighthearted, like, oh, this is a bad film and it's a bad performance, haha. Like it's really just like a parody of the opposite obvious.
Because you're right.
It's
He's
not that serious.
Don't treat him like that's like disrespectful to act like he's gone. Like you gave it to him. Just deal with. If they want to make a statement, say we wish Bruce Willis the best. That would be better. Or Kevin
Give him
Smith
his
said
award.
Yeah.
No, I think it's that the award for the worst performance is called the Bruce Willis Award to give to people.
Oh, that's what they.
I think that's what they're trying to rescind
Because he had been nominated so many times. I remember.
Oh, I
yes.
see. Yeah, okay.
And
I agree
he
with
was
removing
nominated
that,
a bunch, but still, I mean, I think it's like it's not that. I like if if it was me and I was like, I was in a bunch of horrible movies, I'd probably be dying laughing at that because it's like unless you're like attacking like something about me personally, like those type of things don't. I just feel like it's a good joke.
I thought he recently got an award for his recent movie, but they actually have a Bruce Willis award. Okay, yeah, I would take that away now. I get that. My take has changed. Anyone else? Ryan, Brian, anything to add?
Are they going to do the same thing with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
He's made some shit movies.
Yes,
yeah. Just name it after him now. I was thinking about him too.
Dude, but Con Air is one of my favorite movies of all time.
I like Con Air. I do like Con Air.
Isaac, Eddie, do you have anything to add to that about what should they go back and say? And Kevin Smith apologizing. You think it was good, or do you think he just? Well, your opinion? Do you think he should have like, I wish you the best, Bruce?
So they're like removing his award, like the name, like of
because
his award?
because it's meant to be mocking his latest career, the end of his career, where it's mostly bad.
So the Razzies are like for the worst performances throughout the year. It's like the Oscars, but opposite. It's not the best, but the worst, right? So the name of the worst performance of a movie is called the Bruce Willis Award.
I heard Will Smith's hosting next year. No, that was a bad joke.
I mean, but it's just
Old people, am I right?
Yeah.
I get it, but like to me, I think that it's just like I understand, and maybe people can't laugh at themselves, and it's not like like again, it's your body of work. To me, it's just like ha ha ha. Unless this organization was like, why is he, being such a madman and being erratic and all these other things, and then having to issue a statement and then all these other, then that if it's but when it's a joke, it's just like it's really about his body of work. It's not a personal attack on him as Bruce Willis.
Okay. All right. Anyone else want to add something to this? But we'll go through the stories quicker now. Isaac, yes.
I didn't even get to add it, but I'm fine if they stop it. I don't. I think it's respectful just to stop his name award, all that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, that's it.
Okay. The nice Troll Eddie. I don't know if you're nice, but any. Okay.
I didn't hear about it. I know he had like his own award and category. I think one time he was nominated like 9 times in the same night and shit. But
I
no,
think
it makes
that's
sense.
funny, Zeno, but it's not bad taste to like slam choke a girl to the ground, in a bar. Okay, tight.
I wonder who did that.
It is what it is when it comes to that. But no, it makes sense because they don't want the controversy to happen if they because of what's happening with Bruce Willis right now. I mean, I know they said something on Twitter that sounded kind of messed up, but they retracted from that. But no, the Razzies was always about that, and obviously Bruce Willis, like I said, he makes lots of movies that I consider, just quick movies to make just for a paycheck. The quality might not be good. That's how I feel about it. But no, this is respectful towards him to do this, and like I said, that change the award to name it after someone else who has the same type of reputation when it comes to certain movies. That's all I can say. I think it was a good thing that they did this. I guess.
I think they're only doing it because of his situation. Had
Yeah,
he
yeah,
just
yeah.
died
No.
of natural causes, it just would have stayed.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. They probably this never would have happened if they've been roasting him.
I think he's like what I know from him. I mean, I'm just a fan.
You know
He
him?
No, from what I know of him from being an outsider looking in, I don't think he want to be pitied like this. It's like he kind of kept it a secret. I think that's why. I think that's kind of lame. Layla, we will get. We're gonna do a few more topics, and then at the end, I'll let other people go, and I'll have Layla time at the end. I promise. I kept you waiting there, so we'll go through rapid fire topics here. We'll do this real quick, hot takes on it, and then if anyone feels they need to head out, that's fine because we're at the 2-hour mark. But I did want to comment on Obi-Wan Kenobi premiere gets moved back, but will feature a 2-episode launch. It's only on the 27th. It's 2 days. I'm fine with that. It'll be Friday. That's Memorial Day weekend, so that's fine with me. I'm gonna have a party then. I can wait 2 more days.
So and then Wednesday is the next episode. So they're gonna do it like that. Friday, 2 episodes, and then Wednesday the next episode. Yeah, I'll be fine with that because
It's better than one episode. That's double.
I'm fine with it because we get 2 episodes.
Yeah, that's double.
Well, we get 3 in less than a week. We get 2 on Friday, and then
We're gonna have
I didn't even think about
we're
it
gonna
like
have 6
that.
total.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like I said, it's only gonna be like 1 season limited. So it's like.
Well, we don't. I mean, do you still think it's going to be 1 season limit if it's successful?
It's limited. If they say limited series is limited, like WandaVision, they said.
Like I said, look at the Marvel shows; they're successful, and look how they turned out. Only some of them, it's over. The story's over.
Yeah,
When it comes
Moon
to
Knight. They
television,
say
at
it's only a
least.
limited series, right?
There's only
It's
so
only
much you
maybe
can
one
do with
season.
Obi-Wan before he meets Luke later on.
And the weird part about it too
Yeah.
is it takes place like 6-7 years before the first movie. So it's like, what's the point? Because there's obviously like years of him doing nothing after this.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's gonna be him perfecting his that crate dragon voice.
Ashley, are you a Star Wars fan? Are you looking forward to this?
I'm looking forward to it. Well, I just don't. I'm a little concerned after I watched because I was like super because I love Boba Fett. Like he's one of my favorite characters.
Okay.
And I was so disappointed. I liked it till I didn't like it, and it just became like, oh, well, here's Luke and.
You mean Mandalorian
and
2.5, right?
And like too much Mando in the Book of Boba Fett. So I'm worried that we're gonna get a lot of cameos just so people can be like, oh look, there's such and such, but they don't help progress the story along in any way.
Disney
They
is
show
is
up
known
just
for
to show
not
up.
doing that. Come
so
on.
I'm curious, how is this show going to work with him and Darth Vader? We'll see. I'm excited to see Obi-Wan, but I just hope it makes sense. And the story, they've got to fix the timeline of a lot of this stuff. And
No, I gotta be real. I'm mixed on the trailer. Ewan McGregor looks great.
Oh, it's boring. It's a boring trailer. It
Oh,
looks
yeah, okay.
amazing visually.
Do you mean Jesus Christ?
It looks amazing.
Jesus Christ.
But
Jesus
I
was
wasn't.
black.
But I wasn't wowed by the trailer.
Yeah.
I thought it was good trailer. I won't say boring. I would say it was good, but it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be.
Okay. Eddie, Caden, Brian, what's your thoughts? 2 days. I'm actually, you know what? I'm happy because then I don't have to get spoilers, and then I could just wait till Friday, get off for the weekend. I'm actually digging it.
I'm all right with it. I mean, we're still gonna get to see it, so no matter.
It's just 2 days.
Yeah.
Baby killer? Zod?
Hello, I am Zod and I kill babies.
Oh, yeah.
I blew up the ship, and I let everyone go, but oh wait.
Where's the Indian?
I don't know. I was just
Oh,
I don't
man.
know.
Sounds like tech support.
We gotta upload our apology videos. We're about to get canceled.
Brian.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
I get
I can
canceled
no longer
every-
be a part of
every
the
week,
stream.
so it's
Oh
okay.
God! Now you got Ryan started.
I'm just trying to take some of the heat off of him.
Thanks,
Well,
man.
That worked. That worked, Ryan.
Whoa. Hey.
Quick question,
You're the
Brian.
one that said you're a baby killer. What are you talking about, Caden?
I'm saying I'm Zod and I kill babies. Like I
Okay,
killed
enough of that.
Hey, War Machine wanted to do the same thing.
Okay.
Yes, he did.
And they
You
should have.
should have killed Thanos too.
Oh yeah, Isaac, that trash movie would have been over quickly.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Get up on that
You
high
are no
horse, brother.
longer allowed to speak.
That's kind of sexist, no?
So, Eddie
Thank
Murphy
you.
will play Parliament Funkadelic leader George Clinton. Rapid
nice.
topic.
What?
Who?
George Clinton, the Godfather. of
Eddie
Funk.
Murphy. Who did you say? Eddie Murphy. I didn't hear. Oh,
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's
okay.
gonna play him.
Is this like a biopic?
Yeah.
Eddie
like
Murphy and
that.
Morbius
Interested in
too.
that.
It's like that. These are rapid fire topics.
I mean, it's got to be better than Coming to America.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't see that one yet.
It was
Oh,
horrible.
Oh well, you don't need to see it. If you've
You
seen the
don't
first
need
one,
to
you've
see
seen the
it.
second one.
You
The
really
It was
don't.
second
cute.
one's
It
not
wasn't
as
like-
I
good
didn't
as
think
the
it was
first
that
one.
bad.
It
It was
might-
bad.
I thought it was like a
compared to
Disney
original-
The first one's obviously
compared
better,
to
still.
its-
Pacific Rim 2, the Season 2 trailer, the Kaiju War comes to an end. I like Pacific Rim. I like the anime.
That's the anime on Netflix, right?
Yes. See how fast you can get through topics for rapid fire topics? This always happens because I do a lot of planning and then we get sidetracked with subjects.
What do you think about
Godzilla
Ezra
vs. Kong sequel to focus on Kong's son.
Wasn't that said like a year ago?
Gosh.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
you
filmed in Australia.
I really liked the Godzilla series. I like
Like,
Godzilla
here's
vs.
my
Kong.
thing.
I think
I
could have
don't-
been better.
You're
Godzilla
Australian.
versus Kong.
Be Australian.
I just
What?
don't like mindless
Tropic
action
Thunder.
and no story and
Oh.
no plot. Really,
Okay.
essentially, it's just it's cool. Like if monsters, movies are your thing. It's just not really my bag. Like I gotta have
What
some
do you
story
like?
and some stuff. I like a
Like
lot
some
of
I
stuff.
heard the
I
story of Kong's son is riveting.
Marvel.
I heard it's a riveting story.
I love WandaVision.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
What's WandaVision?
WandaVision.
WandaVision.
I'm just impressed.
I'm country, so things can come out.
I'm so sorry about that.
You like Son of Kong? You excited for they're going to continue?
I mean, I watched all the movies, but I actually don't care for the monster universe, to be honest.
All right,
Get out.
let's get all this,
Oh my god, that was perfect timing.
Oh wow! Like I can still hear him when he was in the back there.
You canceled Eddie.
Okay. Ryan, you're
It is
looking
what it
forward
is.
to Son of Kong, right?
After the Godzilla versus Kong debacle.
Debacle?
Dude.
It's as good as Crawl.
Oh, okay. I'll give you that. I will give you that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like seeing the two big, Titans and all that. But I mean, is this going to be animated or is this live action or what?
Live action.
Live action.
Son of Kong. Okay, and is it a part of that universe or are they just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
rebooting it? It's a part of that universe. So is it going to take him longer to get to the center of the Earth than it is for him to get out of it? Like in the movie?
I don't know.
It was horrible.
Big monkey with
I don't know.
stick.
It depends. I mean, I think that's sort of like it's going to be like a Sharknado kind of thing, where it's like, I don't need to watch it.
Yeah, because like the humans in it, they're all irrelevant, dude.
They are, and
Oh, yeah.
to be honest with you, humans should be taken out of these movies, like Transformers. I don't need to see a damn a family. I don't need. I want to see the Transformers. That's what I paid for. That's what I want to watch. And they have personalities. They can interact. I don't care about the human aspect. People that's the problem with studios these days. They're like, the audience can't connect with unless there's a human element to it. I'm like, no, that's not the case. That's not true.
It's not the case, but obviously no one wants to see a movie of just the monsters.
They just
walking
gotta
around
write the
without
human.
begging.
Bro,
They
I
don't
would
talk.
love to just see the monsters like just go at it, and that's it. Just bring me some monsters, some destruction, and then give me about 30 minutes, and that's about it. Just 30 minutes of that. I don't even need to see 2 hours. They'll probably make a shit ton of money if it's like really, really good.
All right. E3's canceled. Next story.
All right, all right.
No, that's quick.
Hey,
Yeah,
how many of you guys can't wait for Fandom 2022, which will tell us a whole bunch of nothing?
well, I don't. Can they even do it now?
Announce
Because
Morbius
they're-
I think
2.
they will.
Because I don't think they can even do it because they've kind of announced.
The past two fandoms have been shit.
I don't know. What do you
They
think?
haven't given us anything.
Ashley, what was your thoughts on those fandom events?
I liked the first one. The last one, I didn't really pay attention to a lot of it, unfortunately.
Yeah, the first one was when they had the trailer, the Saturday trailer. And then this
E3's
one
canceled altogether.
I mean, I think they have
This
enough.
wasn't.
Yeah, the E3 is canceled. It's only going to be virtual this
No,
year.
they're not even doing virtual. It's
No, they said
canceled.
it's virtual this
No.
year. It's next year. They're having
Who's virtual?
introducing.
Let's
no,
just
they
read the
canceled
article.
it all because no, I already watched some videos on it. It's completely canceled.
What?
Yep.
Well, that's because the Amico is no longer getting
Oh,
released,
God.
so therefore.
What the hell is an Amico?
You don't know what the Amico is?
Sounds like a toaster brand.
Sadly, I just
If you-
learned about it a
If
couple
you want to
months ago.
explain it, Ryan, I'm leaving my own stream.
All right, let's talk about Morbius 2 and how they got a green light.
Oh God!
Oh,
It's
God.
the greatest thing since it's going to be a trilogy.
Cast Chris Rock and Will Smith for the sequel.
No.
High
we got
Republic
action.
Star Wars series in works for Disney Plus.
Cool.
I think,
hope so.
Next
I mean,
topic.
I think there's going to be a fandom because remember we haven't seen a trailer of none of these movies yet.
Yeah, they still have a slate.
Oh
Yeah,
my
but-
God, Dino! That's an amazing clickbait video. If I did that, and then I'd get so much hate from certain.
I'm already getting it for loving Morbius.
Amigo killed E3.
No, you're not.
Dude, I'm looking at my Twitter DMs. I got a lot of
Love
weirdos.
what you love.
Everyone thinks I'm lying. I'm not. It does what everyone said for Eternals too. When I gave my review for Eternals.
I can understand that almost.
Well, I did promise Layla time, and it's getting close to 2 hours 30
man.
minutes. So you can stay, Isaac, Eddie, if you want to stay for Layla. I'm just letting everyone know Layla she's gonna talk when she gets in here because she's been waiting backstage, and I don't know what's gonna happen.
Hey, Ashley, is it better than Justice League?
Morbius?
Yeah.
Oh, far better.
No.
No.
Than Justice League?
No. No.
Uh-oh.
I don't think it is, and that's a horrible movie.
Layla, what?
Like, I mean,
Dang it.
like Morbius
I'm
to
gonna go
me
watch
is
it
really,
anyway.
really bad. It's
Okay.
like to me, one of the worst things a film can do is bore me, and
But
I don't care about like it doesn't. I don't feel like it builds on anything to make you feel invested for these characters. Really, they give you this little sob story, but then for me, and this is my personal opinion, they don't build on it enough to give you those ties. And I just think Jared Leto is not very good here. I don't think he's very good here.
What did you think about Taskmaster and Black Widow?
Huh?
What did you think about Taskmaster and Black
Oh,
Widow?
horrible.
Finally, you appreciate something.
But it's Marvel, guys. Come on.
Marvel. I'm not even joking. I love Morbius.
And what does that mean?
Oh,
That's me.
That's why I just
Elaborate.
put. No, for a second, no. That's what I put up in the group chat about the one guy that was there in the theater for Morbius. But no, I was just making a joke that it's Marvel, it's MCU connected. So I thought you guys are.
It's Marvel adjacent.
Come
it's
on now,
not
Vulture's
in the
in the
MCU.
movie, though. Vulture's in the
Okay.
It's gonna make money.
And it mentions Spider-Man.
Why is Vulture in the movie though?
I don't agree with that.
Because
But he is in the movie.
Vulture is a Sony character. Sony can use him however they want to, outside of what is really connected to MCU proper. Okay, so they can use him in that movie, but he's not. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's MCU adjacent.
Oh my dear Lord, Layla's gonna take over soon.
what universe does that come from? That's the thing. It's like, come on, it's
A whole
even
other universe. Is this
no one
Sony's
wants.
verse?
Yes, no one wants to claim it, but obviously it's part of that
Sony
franchise
does.
now.
Announce
No,
Morbius too.
it's Elseworld Sony Marvel stuff. They can reference the MCU, but the MCU will never reference anything that happens in those films. Watch.
Like I said,
That
don't be
is
surprised.
MCU adjacent.
Don't be surprised when we see Tom Holland and Spider-Man. They are chilling with Venom and Morbius, and then talking about the Avengers.
Venom is back over with Sony. They booted him out real quick.
Yeah, that didn't lead anywhere.
You're gonna get a Sony's Avengers.
They got the
It seemed like they
the
planned it
semi-
last second.
They wanted. They got what they wanted and said bye.
All right.
Watch, they're gonna have a team-up movie. Just watch in the future.
Cinema at its finest. This is what Martin Scorsese was talking about.
I think you're trolling so hard.
No, I believe it. Morbius is gonna get an Oscar.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys just don't
on that
appreciate
note,
greatness.
Layla time needs to happen because I can't. She's been if anyone needs to head out,
I'll see you.
All right, thanks, Krypton. That was quick. He's like, "Ah!"
You're like,
I mean, he's probably drinking right now.
No, Isaac, we can't. Let's not joke about stuff like that. Okay. Nope.
But he does it all the time.
No, I know, but he's doing better. I don't want to. I don't
It's
want to
kind
make.
of sexist, no?
Okay.
Sexist? What?
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's a
sexist.
good thing. That's a good thing, Layla. If you're starting to feel sleep, I mean, we could do it another time.
Oh
No,
my
no,
gosh,
no.
really? Is it that bad?
All right, Layla is here. Layla
What time is it?
Sonic 2.
It's
Layla time.
It's Layla time. What does that mean?
Okay,
Layla
Tool
time.
time. Oh, tool time.
Wow.
You want to talk about Sonic 2?
Can you do this?
Can I do what? No playing music this time.
No,
That
I
was-
meant like that one song from Space Jam.
No, that's gonna get me a strike or a copyright thing.
I can hum it. Okay. Anyways,
You
first
wanted to
things
tell
first,
us Sonic
before we
2
get
story.
started.
Oh wow, she's got a whole plan. Okay.
Before we get started, Max, I would like you to click on the link I put up on a couple things before. The one that says below.
it's kind of disturbing to me though.
I don't like where this is going.
It's a little
Oh, no.
disturbing. I like him too, but Idris Elba
What?
laying in bed with Sonic Knuckles on.
That's cool.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't think you get any cooler than that. But
I don't
that's
know,
like-
Ashley. What do you think? You like Idris Elba? Is this...
Oh yes, I do.
Would have been if he's wearing those Sonic Knuckles.
I
laying in
mean,
bed.
That is an actual frame from a trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
I don't.
He's not even joking.
Oh my!
I don't get it, but he looks nice while doing it. I guess.
Young,
I
handsome
guess it's a
man.
They also
plus.
got an image of
I mean,
Sonic's voice Ben Schwartz, Sonic's voice actor, wearing Sonic shoes. And on a
Okay.
second, I'm gonna try to see if I can find it. Oh god.
Well, Layla, I've heard that people aren't liking Sonic 2 as much.
I've heard it from. I have made a severe and continuous lapse in their judgment.
The critics are wrong. Okay.
I didn't like the first Sonic movie, and I love the Sonic games.
Layla, it's your time, but I want to see.
Okay, well, first things first.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I'm sure some of you guys might have known this, but Sonic has a comic going on.
Okay.
From IDW. But it wasn't always from IDW. Initially, it was from Archie.
Okay.
And there was this one guy writer on Archie, and let me just try finding a link. Dang it. I got so many tabs up. Open.
Nice, Nino.
Okay.
I'm about to say, it just looks cooler than a
this-
polar bear's toenails.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Max put an image in there.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
I have known nothing about this guy. Okay. These are hard to see.
This
too.
guy, Ken Penders. He was a writer and an artist for a Sonic comic. Let me just cut and paste another one
Okay.
here.
I like the art.
Okay, but wait. This is the best part. Like, this is like his most recent image.
Okay. Wow, you're giddy. Okay.
Go to the bottom image link.
Sonic Live. The last cartridge hero. Is it... It's real. You'll think you're part of the adventure, the last cartridge hero. Okay.
Okay, go to the bottom one. This is like a most recent image.
You really like these comics. Okay.
No, I just want to tell you guys this.
Is this
a
your
trick.
drawing?
This is an actual drawing by him on the bottom. Just
This is your drawing or his? I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Oh my god, I expected more of a reaction from you guys.
Okay.
Because like
I
you
don't know
saw
what's going on.
2019 movie Sonic was creepy. That is creepy.
Yeah, that is creepy. Yes, I'm glad.
Okay, so he made a ton of Echidna OCs for the comic, a bunch of like relatives of Knuckles and stuff. Hold on a second. Insert "Do you know the way" joke.
No,
I've heard this.
I know.
Wakanda
Which,
Knuckles.
they did it in Space Jam too.
No, that was Big Chungus.
Oh wait, crap! Dang, I forgot.
So these comics were weird. I got an entire like, and these are what all the versions of Knuckles. They're basically just recolors.
Well, Isaac said that he's getting his tickets. Or you have them already, Isaac?
Yeah.
Did you like the first
Okay.
one?
Morbius?
These are basically what they all look. These are basically what all the other Echidna characters in these comics look like. Okay.
Okay.
Max
I have
image.
no idea where you're going with this, Layla. Okay.
It's gonna make sense eventually. Just
I hope so.
okay. Like, look, they all look the same.
Yeah.
Again, I need more commentary from you guys. Okay.
Well, it's cool.
Okay,
I
like
thought
at
we were
the
going
same
to talk
time,
about Sonic too.
eventually he left the comic
Okay.
and basically he had like these like mandates and stuff. There was like, it's a weird comic. Okay, you guys need to look
Weird
more
comic.
into this. And I rehearsed this stuff.
Not. You just said it's weird. I don't want to look at
I've rehearsed this stuff all day, and I really have no idea where I'm going with this.
I don't know either.
Basically, at some point, he starts putting copyrights on all the characters that I made.
Okay.
And as a side note, this guy is probably the most hated person in the entire Sonic fandom, which is saying
that's sad.
something.
There's a lot of. Wait a second. There's a lot of people that are upset in a fandom. And it's
Yeah,
not-
but if you like one thing that like unites the entire Sonic fandom is that like F Ken Penders.
I'd rather focus on the positive, Layla. I thought we were going to
I
talk
know,
about
but please,
Sonic
just let me
2
get
coming
get
out.
onto this, okay? Because like because like in his comics they got really like over dramatic and stuff.
Yeah.
And like very soap opera-y. And if you guys actually want to check out the actual Archie comics, I'd recommend reading around issue 60.
I like movies.
Issue 160.
Layla, I want to see the movies. What do you think about movies?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
They better feature my boy Shadow at some point. But
Yeah,
at some point, he actually starts putting copyrights on all the characters. That's
What's
his
your
story.
favorite Sonic game, Layla?
Sonic Adventure.
Sonic Adventure, really? Okay.
May I say
I
the
played
most
on the
unpopular
Xbox.
opinion for any
No.
Sonic fan?
No. Yeah, go ahead, Isaac.
No, I meant the original one, not Sonic Adventure 2.
What is going on?
My
with you?
favorite Sonic. My favorite Sonic game is Sonic 06.
I actually don't hate that game as much as
You
everyone
are a
else.
fool, April Fool.
I'm
bro.
not
You
joking.
are
It
a
was the
fool.
first Sonic
You
game I ever
are
played.
a fool. He's a fool.
That's kind of sexist now.
In
That's
his
the one everyone hates.
It's close.
Will
It's close to
life
April Fool's with me. So
That
might as
song
well
was
His
great for
world.
Sonic
Up in like
06.
16
The only thing I
minutes.
didn't like was the bestiality. That part was weird.
Oh, whoa. Thanks for bringing that up. Yes. Ryan, do you like? Are you?
I'm
an
pretty
old
sure this
Sonic
stuff is
fan?
probably pretty normal on Moby. I'm gonna be completely honest
Okay.
here.
I love Sonic. I love the movie.
Your nephews do.
Sonic 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. Like
Yes.
GOAT status. And Sonic Mania is amazing. And I play that.
Oh,
all the
yeah,
time.
that's a
Wait,
great
hold on a
game.
second, let me show you guys another weird little panel from these.
I didn't like the first Sonic movie though.
I will be real. Layla time scares me. I love Layla though. Layla,
All right, let's go to Eddie time.
Wait. One more.
Eddie doesn't get any.
Oh, he's gonna
Wait,
just troll
finish.
everyone.
He's gonna be gone. Oh,
All,
sorry.
all I'm saying is watch out for tomorrow. 'Cause I'm gonna wreck havoc.
Behold
You
the
always
response
wreck
crossed at the bottom.
All right, this is the last image, Layla, because I
No,
don't know where you're going.
no. Just
No,
hold
yeah,
on a
yeah.
second.
How many images do you want me to show? What is going
Just
on?
because, like, eventually.
Eventually? Oh God!
Well-
I gotta get to bed. I got work in the morning.
No, just wait. Wait.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna get to the point. I'm just trying to collect all my thoughts.
All right, you want me to read it? But it is. It's our
But no,
destiny.
Buff Tails.
I don't
Okay,
even know
and
these
Dales.
characters.
Dales, what did they do to you?
Buff Tails.
Buff Tails. Ooh.
This is nightmare fuel. I don't like this Tails. I want a nice, cute Tails like in Sonic 2 the trailer.
I told you guys that these comics were weird.
So this is why people don't like this guy. I get it. I get it. What is wrong with
Not just that. You guys have heard of the Saturday morning cartoon from the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Sally Acorn, she's the chipmunk girl. I think I got a picture of her. Well, he put her in a Penders put her in a love triangle with this skunk guy who's about 10 years older than her. And at one point on Twitter, about 3 years ago, he posted this.
All right, I can't take much more of this. I don't know.
I need you guys to just bear with me, please.
Yeah, Max, you have to
Brian
do this
time,
torture
let's
or
go.
something.
No, please just bear with me. This thing is
No. I'm not bringing this up. He's talking about characters losing their.
I feel like we're talking about things almost none of us know about.
Losing their what coins?
Yeah, I know about the
one
Oh,
story I
wait.
got to tell was
Click on
Sally losing her V card to Joffrey. Sonic may be fast, but Joffrey was faster draw in that department. These are teenagers, dude.
This guy seems creepy. I don't want to bring his comments up. He's
I just like
talking
your
about
reaction.
characters losing.
He
You know,
I just like his
this is
reaction
supposed to
to
be a
everything.
children's.
Archie being incompetent.
Well, we might, Anthony.
Dude, Archie
subscribe.
Comics is being very incompetent. He managed to get all the characters
I don't
that
like Layla.
he created back from them, and Sega continued making a bunch of mandates towards the comic afterwards, saying like Sonic can't cry, he can't
cry,
characters can't die.
Sonic can go in water.
He has rings. He doesn't die. He loses his
Yeah,
rings.
but like, and that carried over to the IDW comics, and it basically messed up a lot of stuff. And he also made this month, and now Penders is now
Layla, this is exactly like when I have my nieces over and they tell me the whole history of Pokemon. And they told me the whole history of Pokemon. I don't know what the heck is going on. I just want to watch the movie. I like Detective Pikachu.
Let's just move on to Sonic 2. There we go.
Well,
wait,
Layla,
let me show you this one last
Oh,
monstrosity,
my God.
and he's doing this with his own characters.
I don't. Hold on a second.
I just put
What the?
I should like his reactions. He's like, "Oh, no, what's going on now?" Like, it's
Why
funny
is
how he's
Ashley
reacting.
typing so loud?
This is the last. This is the last image because I want to talk about Sonic.
Damn
2.
it.
I thought
All
we
I
were gonna
hear
talk
is
about this is I don't like this. Forget this guy. I want him to get a job somewhere else away from Sonic. Look at that.
No. Whenever
Ashley.
whenever Sonic 2 comes out and I see it,
I
you
don't like
gotta
it.
make a stream about that.
Well, why are we talking about this weird Sonic dude that doesn't
Because
have a
I
job
thought it would be
anymore
lightening up the situation.
when Sonic 2 is coming out?
It's meant to be.
Are they gonna
it's
play
funny.
Gangsta's Paradise in it?
Well, let's bring up the Rotten Tomatoes.
Wait.
No,
Also, I almost completely forgot.
Ice is gonna make you
wait.
13
Anthony actually in the chat said who should play Shadow? Either Keanu Reeves or Robert Pattinson in my book.
Okay, that's fun talk, Layla. That's fun. I know it's your
Something people
time,
know.
but let's
Someone make an animation of Shadow saying,
Sonic 3
"I'm
the movie?
vengeance."
Who do you want to see hinted at? What character do you want to be hinted at?
Shadow.
Shadow. That's it.
Shadow, Amy, Metal Sonic.
Everyone
I know a
from
lot of
Sonic
these guys,
Adventure.
and
Memphis.
Mephiles. I
Damn
wouldn't
it.
actually mind seeing that game
Iblis.
put in live action. The setting of that game was based on Venice, so
Okay.
Sonic is the Iblis trigger.
Here's Sonic the 2 Rotten Tomatoes. I didn't know. When is this coming out?
next week.
Thursday.
Oh, okay. I
There's
might
some
see
early
this over
fan screenings,
Morbius. I think I'm going to see this instead of Morbius.
Suck it, Max.
Oh. Did Grace review it?
Okay.
Okay.
¿Qué pasó?
What?
I don't know
Also,
what's
that one bit that I did, you guys better clip that and put on another video so that way we can all watch it.
all right. Well, Layla, what other you're looking forward to Sonic? What other thing did you watch? Did you watch Moon Knight or what did you watch?
I'm
Lately?
gonna be watching Moon Knight in a little bit.
Oh, you are in a little bit. Okay. Anything else you've been enjoying lately? Movies, Disney Plus. Did you like
I
some
haven't
of
really
the?
been watching stuff. It's mostly just been me just like thinking about Mario and Sonic and Smash
Oh, you
Bros.
excited? You excited that Chris Pratt's Mario?
It's kind of funny how both Mario and Sonic are played by people who were on Parks and Rec.
She's right.
Wait a second.
I'm actually excited to
Sonic?
see Charlie Day as Luigi.
Who was
John Ralphio.
Ben Schwartz, John Ralphio.
Oh,
The
okay.
boomer.
Yeah.
He's the worst.
Okay. So, this Mario film made by the Minions people. I don't know. Would anyone on the panel? What about Chris Pratt as Mario's voice?
I kind of hope that he does like a Lou Albano voice, where like with the heavy Brooklyn accent.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just get a sequel to the original live action?
How are they gonna do that when some of the without Bob Hoskins?
Recast. You get Chris Rock to play Luigi, and you get Will Smith to play Mario.
Isaac.
A certain someone's gonna complain about it though.
Oh, you still have that shirt on. Let me see. Okay. Layla, I only have so many more minutes of me because I have to work tomorrow. Wait, do you like video games then? Because you said you like Sonic Adventure. What other games do you like? What other games would you like to
My
see?
favorite. I mean, I love Sonic, but like my favorite video game series is Zelda, and I'm very disappointed.
Zelda. Okay.
And one of these days, I'm wanting to come on stream and explain the entire Zelda timeline.
Not this stream.
I know,
because
but one of these days.
I mean, I like talking to you, Layla, but I don't go that in depth. You go
Yeah,
like
why do you portray
you
me as
are
being
you
some kind of
are
alien?
Max, are you trying to
hardcore.
silence the creators like Warner Brothers?
No.
Damn, Max, we caught you.
Yeah. Release the
No.
Layla cut.
No, but you remember that?
Release
Did you
the
know,
Morrison
Layla, they
cut.
were going to make a Zelda movie on
The
Netflix,
misogyny is real.
and then it leaked out, and then Nintendo canceled it. Nintendo canceled it.
The only one canceled here is Max now after what Eddie said.
Cancel Max.
What about
Boycott Max.
Pokemon? Did you like the tech?
I'll make a shirt. I'll make a shirt too. Cancel Max.
Detective Pikachu is also very cute.
But they're making a series in Netflix now. Pokemon.
They better feature like the same models from the Detective
We
Pikachu
lost Ryan.
game.
Ryan's been quiet for 20 minutes straight.
Oh yeah, no, I'm still here. I'm listening to all the Sonic and,
Okay.
and Detective Pikachu stuff.
Okay. All right. Do you want an Amico?
Who wouldn't?
Does
I'm
it
not
come with
giving you
Epsom
guys
salt?
My address.
Because I need a foot bath.
Are you gonna see Morbius or have no interest, Layla?
I honestly don't care.
That's the consensus, except for Isaac. Do you think
I was
Isaac
like that beforehand.
Layla, do you think Isaac is playing an April Fool's joke saying he likes Morbius?
It's his opinion, and all opinions are valid. So
Yeah, but it's April Fool's in like 6 minutes. I'm gonna be a fool.
For me,
you
it's like
do?
an hour and 6 minutes though.
Okay.
Because he said he wouldn't put up a review
Okay.
and
What?
lie about it, and I believe that he actually likes the movie, which
Oh.
I'm
Layla.
curious to
Yeah.
hear what he likes.
Watch the
specifically.
video.
I can't wait to.
I'll watch the
I'm
video.
gonna watch it.
The answer's right there.
Well, I can't watch it at this exact moment, can I?
Wait, the Morbius review?
I'll watch it.
Layla, do you like Power Rangers at all?
Facts.
Oscar worthy
I'm still disappointed
performance.
they didn't make a sequel to 2017 version.
I like that movie. Yeah, it was fun. They're gonna
They
do
left-
a new one on Netflix.
I feel like it's on the list of like movie cliffhangers that are probably never getting resolved. Like Super Mario Bros. Is definitely one. Masters of the Universe 1987. Legend has it Skeletor still trying to climb his way up that rope.
What? Okay. Well, Layla, I appreciate Layla time. We'll try to do this again, but I'm getting tired.
You're always tired,
Agreed.
man.
I appreciate you being so patient, though. We do appreciate you. You just have too much energy for the whole panel sometimes.
Okay, but make sure that you do a Sonic 2 stream because that way I can finally go off.
When's
Yeah,
the
no,
Morbius
no.
watch party?
Are you gonna go? When are you seeing Sonic 2? Are you seeing it right away?
I don't know if I don't know when. I'm probably gonna ask my family about that.
Yeah, well, me and Isaac will have you on to talk about Sonic 2, right, Isaac?
I'm watching it Thursday, so yeah.
Yeah, we'll bring you on to talk about Sonic 2.
Okay.
Make sure it met the Layla seal of approval.
They gotta confirm that Sonic is the Iblis trigger in this one.
Yeah. What do you think? What can you say about Sonic 1? Did it meet your expectations?
It was so adorable.
It was?
Like,
Okay.
movie Sonic is just so cute.
Okay. What about Jim Carrey? Is he cute as Robotnik?
He's hilarious as Robotnik.
Okay.
Calling an old
And I like
man
the
cute.
family relationship between Sonic and Tom. And Donut Lord.
That's why I thought Isaac.
I don't know why I said that. Thanks, Isaac. I said I'd get weird at
Clip
the end
it.
of the streams. No.
Flip it, Eddie. You did it earlier. Do it right now.
No, I will bring her on to talk about Sonic. I don't know if I want to see it, but I don't know if I'm going to make the theater. But I'll have you on to give your opinion, and maybe you'll convince me.
Some
to go
idiot
buy my
already
ticket.
leaked the post-credit scene, so I gotta be on the.
There's Sonic leaks.
Really? Wow.
I'll
That's
convince you because
early.
I'm
Some
going
dude
to
leaked.
Friday.
Some dude
And
managed
the
to
first movie's
leak
post-credit
that
got leaked a long
Tails was
time
going
before.
the Tails post-credit scene a couple of days before before the movie
Yeah.
actually came out.
What was that, Ashley? What did you say?
I said I'm going to see it Friday, so I'll convince you after I see it. 'cause
Oh,
I'm sure
you're
it's
seeing
gonna
it
be
too.
amazing. Oh yeah.
Okay. Is it for yourself or is someone
Well,
in your family
I'm going for myself, but my kid is also going.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. If
Yeah, but
Oh,
no,
that's
but he-
horrible. What a
but-
tag
no,
along.
No,
Did
but
you kids like
he-
Morbius?
He
I'm
likes
going and
things
my
because
kid,
of
I have to
me,
drag him.
like my younger one will, go to films. My older, he used to read comics and he's over half of it. But
Does he like Morbius?
It warms my heart that
No,
Sonic
they didn't
is
go.
still
I went with my
for
best
the new
friend.
generation. Sonic has surpassed his. I never thought Sonic would be this popular again, as he is now,
What?
and it's because of the movies.
There's no excuse.
Oh, yeah.
I like Sonic, and my kid is going with me, so that's not an excuse.
My cousin
forced me to
really
watch
loves, really loves Sonic way more than I do.
It's gonna be the first movie I take my nephew to go see.
Oh, that's so great, Brian.
So
That'll be
that's it.
fine.
That's so
He
great.
loves the first Sonic movie.
Oh,
Like,
you know what? It's so cute.
nice.
Behind the stage, sometimes when at the stream he comes on, he loves Sonic. That's so cool. That
yeah, he really does.
Master of Uncles is taking his nephew to see Sonic. That's great.
Do you still think Jim
Absolutely,
Carrey's
we would have
cute?
taken him. We would have taken him to the first one, but the pandemic.
So,
yeah, I forgot.
Ryan, are you taking little Mad Matt to see Sonic 2?
No, I'm gonna wait. I mean, I liked the first one. I thought it was cute. It was a good movie. It was fun. And I like Jim Carrey. Now
I watched
he
it
went through
last
he
night.
went through a period of weird, but he was sort of old Jim Carrey, in Sonic. And I think he has that character down, so it's pretty fun. So I'm interested in the second one. I'm not going to go to the movies to see it, but I'm definitely going to watch it.
Okay.
Well, I watched Sonic
people
last
watch
night.
Morbius.
That's how much I like Sonic.
Well, Layla, it's April for me, and I don't want to be a fool. So, can you end the stream for me, please?
Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe. You can go to my channel if you want to. I don't have a whole lot of stuff, but it'll really help me out. Thanks.
Yeah, go support Layla. Thank you.
Bye.
We'll be looking forward to your Sonic 2 review. Bye, everyone.
Bye.